What are we looking at? Tim, what are we looking at? Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to TSR Sports, where I'll be doing a live play-by-play, a live scoreboard, hopefully a fun interactive chat, and hopefully a Spurs win as the San Antonio Spurs host the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight. Hall of Famer Tim Duncan joining me to my right, and the Spurs 26 and 42, the Timberwolves 39 and 30. Will the Spurs make a run? A lot of people are suspecting that maybe we're sort of tanking. Like as soon as we get close in the standings, we'll rest some players to maybe back up in the standings. I don't know if that's true or not. It's an interesting theory. Um, who knows? I'm always going to root for the team to win. I know a lot of you feel the same way. I just can't ever say tank, but that's just me. Good evening. It's your boy Rico. So to any Cowboys fans watching, much love, much love. I had to troll a little on that Cooper video that I did, and I certainly expect if the Giants draft a kicker or punter in the first round, you're going to let me have it too. I don't think I'm going to do that though. Joe Shane, all his moves have looked very good, so I think the Giants are finally in good hands for the first time in a long time. Patriots fan, good evening. Playmaker Guido, we're looking at the guy who robbed Tim Duncan of all his money after his what? Which guy? What's up, full-time Spurs fan? Keto, thank you for stopping in. Calabi? Good. Had a good day. Got a couple workouts in as usual, and hopefully I have something. I'm trying to get something for the channel. We'll see. I'm working on it on eBay, but there's 4 days left on the auction, so we'll see. We're going to try to bring something new to the channel in the background, if you will. Yeah, doing all right. What's going on, Tucker, Sunshine Station? Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. By the way, I haven't. Let's get this going right. Go Spurs, go! If you ain't down with that, I got 2 words for you. Chuck Norris! Psh, psh, psh. Of course, if you haven't done so already, you could hit the thumbs up. Fast, refund, nutritious, and delicious. And it does help the channel. Blitzkrieg Zero, good evening. By the way, Timberwolves fans, thank you for stopping in tonight. A little upset with JC leaving New England for LA. Our schedule is tough. Oh, I didn't know the Pelicans have an easy schedule. I'm so angry. Why? I was just thinking about that, Phil. Channel member, thank you for being here. I was thinking, did anybody really think he was going to stay retired? He just had a fantastic year last year. His team was decimated with injuries. Wide receivers are dropping left and right. I thought he might come back for another year. I didn't think he'd want to go. He's going to try to go out with a Super Bowl victory. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Buccaneers and the Broncos, the Double B Super Bowl. AB, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. What you don't know the story Tim Duncan finding about is his accountant. I think you're talking about a player. I got confused. Hammer the thumbs up. I like that. That's a good one. The greater good. Thank you for stopping in. And I don't know what to expect tonight. This is a Timberwolves team that has a lot of really good players on it. I don't know how we're going to deal with Karl Anthony Towns. I expect him to have a big game. Will Pop maybe? It's Doug McDermott. Anybody know what's going on with him? Is he out for any extended period of time? I know he rolled his ankle the other night. Will Pop maybe use the double big man more in this game before getting beat up in the paint? We saw a little bit recently where Zach Collins, Jacques Landale shared the court. Jacques Landale coming off the best game of his young NBA career. Zach Collins coming off the best game of his Spurs career the night before. So, I mean, we need rebound. We need size. We've been getting crushed on the boards all year long. So if he rolls out Jakob Poeltl and Zach Collins or Jakob Poeltl and Jock Landale, the double J connection, whatever it may be, I'm definitely up for getting a little more size out there and just tinkering with that and seeing how it goes for the rest of the year. Malango, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Now we can tank for the draft. How dare you? That's not happening. Tom Brady's. You think Tom Brady's washed? Good evening, Asia Bay. Thank you for stopping in. Doug is out tonight. No further update. Okay, thank you, Phil. Good evening, Cowboy X Factor. Cowboy X Factor, I know you're a Cowboys fan. I had to do it. And you know, that's something I want to bring to this channel that's not really there because the Spurs, we don't really have any huge rivalries right now. Yeah, there's something with, you could say the Rockets and the Mavericks and the Heat and Lakers to some degree, but the NBA is very just friendly, it feels like. Everybody just kind of, whatever, goes out there and plays and gets along. But I'd like to, with this being a New York Giants channel, start getting maybe a little, friendly trash talk, if you will, and some rivalries going with Cowboys fans, Commanders fans, and Eagles fans. I think that'd be a lot of fun this season. Is Antonio Brown? No. I cannot see Brian Dable. Good evening, Daniel Barry. Thank you for stopping in. I cannot see Brian Dable or Joe Shane wanting Antonio Brown. He is a dude's got issues, and I think it stems from that Vontez perfect hit back in the playoffs 5 or 6 years ago, and he hasn't been quite the same since. And no team should sign Antonio Brown. He should legit go get help. Make sure his brain's not, there's any damage there. Get a CAT scan, whatever it takes. I don't want Antonio Brown on the team. As long as I thought what I did was kind of funny, wasn't it? I actually hurt my hand when I punched the floor in that video. It's all good. I'm so happy Mitch Trubisky is not a New York Giant and with the Pittsburgh Steelers because I know you all were going to give me crap on that, and I was going to make a video if they signed him about how embarrassing its season is going to be to have two turnover-prone machines, as in Daniel Jones and Mitch Trubisky. But thankfully, I didn't have to make that video, and you guys did not get a chance to troll me on that one. Yes, Asia, I did. Gary Sanchez, he stinks, and he's out. Get out of here. I was surprised Gio got traded. No one surprised me. But Gary Sanchez, hey, best of luck to him. The dude hit 201 the last 4 years combined. He strikes out and hits home runs. That's it. And he's visibly given up on the field. And as a Spurs fan, watching Luka Samanic play and give up, it was only a matter of time before Gary was out. Opinion on I seems very. I didn't do a video on it, quite frankly, because I missed the news. But looking into it, he's still under contract. You guys know I don't like doing rumors too much on this channel. I don't want to be clickbait rich, for lack of better terms. When I do rumor videos, I feel like I want to have a lot of gravitage, and that's a rumor. Even if it does happen, it's a year early. I'm seeing other reports saying Pop is probably going to coach next year. So right now, it doesn't really matter who may coach the Spurs because there's a whole nother year. He can end up going to another team if, let's say, something happens or he's not with the Jazz next season and he goes to another team. That rumor is off the table. So I'm avoiding that one. I just don't like that stuff. I've kind of distanced myself away from trade rumors and rumors in general. The first 2 years of the channel, I covered that a little bit more. Now I kind of stay away unless I really feel there's some substance to the story or if it's going to happen soon. We don't know what's going to happen with Pop yet. I don't even Pop knows what he's going to do. I think he wants to be here for some of the rebuild. I really feel like he's coming back next year. That's my take, I guess, on that. There you go. Freddie Freeman going to the Blue Jays. Pablo Sanchez greater than Gary Sanchez. What's up, Mars? 101. Have fun with Donaldson's $50 million. Quinn Snyder is, yes, he is. Quinn Snyder is Utah Jazz head coach. The team has done well under him. They just haven't won the big one. Jazz have never won the big one. If someone's going to take over Pop, Becky Hammond's under contract the next 5 years, and I cannot see any way, shape, or form Greg Popovich coaches for another 5 years. He would be 78. That's pushing it. You think he's going to retire? Rico, you could be right. I don't think he knows yet. I don't think he knows. For either Giants maybe tanking? I'll tell you what. Say what you about the Giants. They suck. They have been. I can admit that. I'm not a delusional New York Giants fan. Joe Shane wanted to cut $40 million off the cap. He's almost done that already going into next season. They just got to get rid of James Bradbury, which I expect they will by trade, and they'll pretty much hit their cap goal. That's impressive to hit that quickly. I think he's going to do a good job of cleaning up the Dave Gettleman era, which was a disaster. For the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Karl-Anthony Towns, Patrick Beverley, D'Angelo Russell in the starting lineup. For the Spurs, it's been the lineup with Doug McDermott out. Keldon Johnson, Josh Richardson starting, Jakob Poeltl, Devin Vassell, DeJounte Murray. Oh, this is going to be a tough game, Spurs fans. Looking at the schedule, this would be the one game I would circle out of the 3 this week that we're most likely to lose. I'm not saying we're going to. We always have a chance to win, but I think this will be the toughest game. We got OKC next, and then I think we have OKC next. It's not OKC and the Pelicans. 2 very winnable games. This game, though, is going to be tough. The Timberwolves are legit this year. Carlos Jeter! Yeah, I know, Carlos. I was surprised Gio's gone, too. I'm assuming you're okay with Gary Sanchez being gone. I think most Yankees fans are. But Gio being gone was a big surprise. We need Butterfly. I don't know where she's at. Omar Eastwood, thank you for stopping in. Series history. The Spurs lead this series 91-34. By the way, Phil, if you're still in the chat, I'm always transparent with you guys. I did not know that was you on Twitter. I thought Alan was the first name of the person messaging me. I had no idea that was you until yesterday. Sorry. Players are on the court. And away we go. Spurs will start off with the ball as they win the jump ball. Devin Vassell on three-point land with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Devin looking for a pick and roll with Jakob gets the pick, gets the roll into the paint, and loses the ball. Spurs will start it off with a Pillsbury turnover. Great. Karl-Anthony Towns into the paint, throws it up high off the glass, and it bounces around a few times and goes in. Jakob will have his hands full tonight against Cat. Murray over to Jakob. Jakob in the paint, and he gets a layup past Cat as soon as I say that. After the Spurs season over, are we done? What do you mean? You'll be at the, okay, all right, Phil. All right. Good to hear that. What do you mean done? I will. Let me call this play real quick, and almost a turnover, and it is a turnover. Jay Rich will finally come away with the ball. Sprints up the court into the. He slows it up. Pick and roll with Jakob Jay Rich still with the ball into the paint. Kicks it out to DeJounte, baseline three. No good. So my plan, AXT channel member, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate your support. So live streams will be very light when the Spurs season ends. Cat fakes the three, drives to the paint, and throws it down. Oh, man. Just kind of clowned Jakob a little bit. It is what it is. Jakob would have given go to Jean-Pierre Murray. Murray with the layup, good, but we have an offensive foul on DJ. Or no. What's the call here? They just gave the Spurs. It's got to be an offensive foul. I'm not sure what the call is. The scoreboard just said 4-4, but I think they're waving the basket. Yeah, they waved the basket. Obviously, I'm streaming the rest of the Spurs games. No doubt about that. There's only, after tonight, 13 games left. I'm going to call everyone, unless they decide to rest the entire roster the very last game and just play their G League team. Then I'm not calling that. But I plan on calling the rest of the games as long as their starters are all playing. After the Spurs season ends, I will be streaming the NFL draft at 6-2. That is the end of April. Probably a week after the season ends, I'm going to do an end-of-year report card. Kellen Johnson drives and gets the runner. End of season report card. I'm going to have SSP on. I really like working with them. I fear a 3-guy crew might be better. When we have 4 people on to do the report cards, it generally takes a bit too long, as Patrick Beverly nails a 3 9-4. Then after that, the NFL draft, and then I don't know. After that, the NBA ping pong ball results and the NBA draft, of course, will be up. And yeah, probably won't be live stream much. I'll focus on the music channel and just focus on life, I guess. Devin Vassell pull-up jumper is good. There's Butterfly. People were asking for you. RR210. Yes. Thank you for stopping in. Pirtle is a big wuss in the paint. I can't really argue that. Man, Cat takes the ball to the paint again, and another dunk for Karl-Anthony Towns. That's 2 dunks in the first 3 minutes already. Isaac, they can. I don't know if they want to be honest with you. Tucker, yes. If the Spurs make the play-in, 100%, I will call it. As DJ gets the ball stripped and gets the ball back. And nice hustle by DeJounte Murray. Gets to Devin Vassell, corner 3. Good! Devin has been shooting not too well since taking over the starting role from Derek White. I hope this young guy can start turning things around and hit some shots, because we need him out there playing well. Beverly to Cat. Cat in the paint. Throws it up off the glass. No good. Jakob with the rebound. 8.5 minutes to go. Spurs down 11-9. Spurs fans, thank you for being here. Timberwolves fans, thank you for being here. And now another turnover for the Spurs. And D'Angelo Russell with the steal, and then stops, pops, hits the 3. It is 14-9. Top 10, Omar, not top 12. Top 10. 1 through 8 are the playoff teams per se. 9 through 10 are the play-in. Jakob with a jumper in the paint. Good. All right, no defense. Phil, I don't know what the dunk count was, but it was it had to have been over 5, I would think. Cat fakes the 3, takes the 3, makes the 3. Oh my goodness, Karl-Anthony Towns is lit right now. If I'm the Giant Trust, I could start an idea of tanking for the. They might not have to tank it on purpose, playmaker. They're going to have a rough season. Kellen Johnson 3, good. My man. There you go. And there's a reason not to tank. Full-time Spurs fan. I don't know if this is true. He says the Timberwolves have had 3 first overall picks in the last decade, and they're I'm not going to say they're trash. They do have a winning record, but it hasn't gotten them to a championship. So tanking does not equate success. Cat turns the ball over, looking for a call, screaming for a call. The refs want to play. Good. Swallow the whistles on both sides of the court. Let's have a very light foul type game. I don't like seeing tons of fouls. So just swallow your whistles for most of this game if you can, refs. Troy, good evening, go. Spurs go. Isaac, that would be the greatest underdog story in the history of the NBA. D'Angelo Russell into the paint, layup, good. And we're going to have a timeout by Pop. Yep. 7:09 to go. Timeout, Greg Popovich. Timberwolves are up 19-14. Kelman's 3 makes me happy. Well, Malmine, it makes me happy too. Cat, Wiggins, Ant Edwards. Okay. Oh, those are their 3 first-round picks. Oh, gotcha. Wow, I'm watching Bailey Sports Southwest on DirecTV, and your stream is 45 seconds ahead? That is really bad, Phil, because I'm watching it on my Roku, which already has a delay, and then you're watching me on YouTube, which adds another delay. So usually, you guys are like, or I'm usually like 20 to 30 seconds behind. There's something up with DirecTV tonight. How weird. Wiggins isn't Golden State, but apparently he was a first-round pick by the Timberwolves. Like he was first overall. No, really? Dang, I'm dazed and confused by the fire. I'm gonna have to figure something. Other things I might stream this year. Uh, United States Women's National Team. If Kristen Press ever comes back, I'm sure I would stream a game of them. So I will not be live multiple times a week like I am now. There's just not going to be stuff that I'm going to want to cover multiple times a week. So I suspect July and August, I probably won't be live much, if at all. Well, August I might do a preseason game, maybe. I don't know. Maybe a preseason game for New York Giants. But July will probably be my lightest streaming month because I literally have. There's nothing I can think of that I would stream. I suppose if the Yankees play the Red Sox on Fox, I could watch that and call that. Um, I know I really don't like calling baseball. I've said that to you guys a million times, and I mean it. I like watching it here and there. I love stats for baseball. I just really, looking at the. I don't know. I just really like stats for some reason. But calling games, can't do it. Cavs trade Wiggins for Kevin Love. Gotcha. DeJounte, everybody's back. The pug. Everybody is back. DeJounte Murray's back. Kellen Johnson's back. Jakob Poeltl's back. Everybody's back except for Kaycock. No Devontae Kaycock still out. Yeah, you're like a couple seconds behind. Yeah, okay. Are you on? You're on the Roku too? Nice. Rich, remember if you come to San Antonio, I got you free tickets to Spurs game and the Super Bucks. Hey, fair enough, man. Maybe this year. Whoa. Um. By the way, first time in my life. This may be an odd thing to bring up while coming back to commercial. I had plantains for the first time in my life yesterday. It was a dessert. I don't know if they were baked or fried, but they had like something glazed on top of it. It was actually really good. It was kind of like a banana, but different. I was like, you know what? I would eat these again. So yeah, just random life story to you guys. Had plantains for the first time, and I had a fish taco for this first time. I never had a shrimp taco before. It was quite delicious. It was shrimp, tomatoes, and onions in it. Yeah, I don't know how I never had one before. So I went to a little Mexican restaurant, and there you go. Spurs ball. Jakob Poeltl can't handle the DeJounte Murray pass. That is a turnover for the Spurs. Wolves on the run in an alley oop. No alley, no oop. They're going for an alley oop, and they could not convert it. Jaden McDaniels could not throw it down, and it is Spurs ball. The Spurs already have 5 turnovers to the Timberwolves 1. 5 turnovers already. Jay Rich in the paint. Throws it up. Error ball. Maybe that caught a little rim. Wow, we're only down. Wow, 5 turnovers already? They get it into Jaden McDaniels again. He'll kick it out. Nope. Timberwolves go around the world. And our perimeter defense still suffers as D'Angelo Russell drains the 3, 22-14, as the Timberwolves are on pace to drop 40 or more on the Spurs. Jonte Murray out to Devin Vassell. He takes another 3. Good! All right, Devin. Stevie, what's good? No! RR210, I will be working with them. No, Razor Ramon did pass away. I saw he had like 3 heart attacks today and came off life support. Man, that sucks. Timberwolves turnover. I like Scott Hall and Razor Ramon. Um, rest in peace, man. Hey yo, you wanna go one on one with the bad guy? Man, yep. Scott Hall, aka Razor Ramon. Rest in peace. He did pass away. Wrestler. He was a wrestler. I saw he had 3 heart attacks today, and they just took him off life support. So I'm taking that as fact in the chat because I knew he was close. Jakob Pertl in the paint, spinning all sorts of around like a record baby, right round, and then throws it up and in. 22-19. Ah, it is Timberwolves ball 5-11 to go. I heard we're pretty low on thumbs up though. Can we get to 50 before the first quarter's over? Do we have enough people to get 50? A light crowd tonight. Well, it is the Timberwolves and Spurs, not exactly A-list game, if you will. Patrick Beverly misses in the paint. It is Spurs ball. Trey Jones just checked in for San Antonio. A pop pulled DeJounte Murray. Killed it for 3! Yes, the guy that had the toothpick. Hey, yo. And he would flick the toothpick at the camera. Yes. That was Razor Ramon. Razor was the first one to do the crotch chop, I believe. Made the ladder match popular at WrestleMania with Shawn Michaels. Timberwolves ball, almost a steal by Devin Vassell. They get back in the paint, and a huge dunk by Jaden McDaniels. Lonnie Walker's checked in too. He has the ball right now for San Antonio. Out to Jakob Pertl. Or into Jakob Pertl, be more accurate. Jakob out to Keldon. Keldon picked and roll with Jakob Pertl. Back to Jakob. Jakob's runner is no good. Gets his own miss. The putback is also no good. Tries to get that one, and it's going to go out of bounds. There probably should have been a foul on Karl-Anthony Towns. I actually saw he grabbed Jakob when Jakob was going for the rebound. But you know what? They're letting them play. And I like that. And I'd rather have the non-call and just let them play on both sides of the court. Just keep those whistles in your pocket. I like it. I like it. Let them play. Lonnie Walker, pull-up jumper after the inbound pass is no good. And Timberwolves ball. Crab cakes are amazing. What's up, Rudy? Thank you for stopping in. Cat for 3. Man, he barely jumps when he shoots the 3. Joshua Primo's checked in for the Spurs. Keldon and Jakob, the only starter still out there. Lonnie pull-up jumper. Good. Tie game. DJ had 4 of those 5 turnovers. Whoa. Oh, the struggle's real, huh? Cat drives on Jakob, throws it up. No good. He's going to get the whistle and go to the line for 2. He had 4 turnovers in the first quarter. Dang, man. Yep, WWE legend Scott Hall passes away at 63. Oh, man. I'm going to do a little something in between quarter. First free throw is good. Sorry, I'm a little bummed out. I really liked him when I was younger. And in the NWO. It was inevitable. Um, you know, it was only a matter of when, based on what you were seeing on news reports today, but it still sucks. All right. Second free throw is good. I like that, Phil. No fouls except for hard fouls. Detroit Pistons type ball. David, I hope to keep winning too. Zach Collins checking in for the Spurs as well. Kelvin, the only starter still out there, and Lonnie Walker. Spinning. Back to Collins. Over to Primo. Wide open for 3. Nope. Oh, somebody just went down hard for the Timberwolves. I didn't see who it was. And the Timberwolves are going to call a timeout. I can't see. Is that Jaden McDaniels? Maybe I'm not sure who it is. I can't see his number. No, it's. I don't know the Timberwolves by their faces. I'm sorry. It's Tarian Prince checked in. Oh, he got elbowed in the face by Karl-Anthony Towns. His own teammate took him out. gave him the people's elbow. I've never played Fortnite, so I can't say I hate it. It would be unfair for me to say I hate anything. I don't hate any video games per se. Dislike. I like to use the word dislike, but I've never played it. So, yeah, I have no comment. All right, we're going to do something a little quick here. I got to do it. We'll do it in between quarters. It seems appropriate. Let's get this up. Working on something here, my friends. You know me. Gotta check one thing. We're in a commercial timeout. Sorry if I can't see the chat. 1958. All right, 2022. All right. All right. Got it set. All right. That'll be for in between quarters. Back to focusing on the game. Sorry. That's something I want to do. I like Halo. The games I have Xbox Game Pass, so I've for downloaded games I play Apex Legends. I used to play Dauntless, but I've kind of done everything I'm going to do in that game. I mean, my character's a pretty high level with multiple weapons. I've reforged like 25 times. I feel like there's nothing left to do. So that game's kind of lost my interest. I still have Rocket League downloaded. For Xbox Pass games right now, I've been playing Second Extinction. It's a cheesy dinosaur shooter my friends have been enjoying, which the game sucked when we played it 4 months ago. They fixed the game. We gave it a second chance and liked it. I'm working on the Ascent with some friends. I've been playing Marvel Avengers solo. And that's about it. Finished up Gears of War 4, beat that a couple weeks ago. I'll work on 5 at some point, and then eventually I'll work on Halo 5 because I recently just finished Halo 4 as well. I loved Unreal Tournament, the prune. I still have that on my old music studio computer, if you will, in the back. Uh, Monster Q. Loved Unreal Tournament, the original Unreal Tournament back in the day. Just Rudy Gay that sentence. Oh boy, Jedi, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Daniel, the team that wins the game is the one that scores the most points. You can take that to the bank. Benedict, by the way, I love your channel icon. I'm a Hulk guy, but Spidey's my number 2. Hulk, Spidey, Wolverine, in that order. It is Timberwolves ball, now an offensive foul. That's actually the first foul on the Timberwolves. So DeJounte early in the game didn't have a foul. He must have traveled whatever he did. He turned the ball over. Dennis, a Wolves fan, thank you for stopping in. I don't think I've played much Counter-Strike. Daniel, putting his name in the chat. Daniel Help, that is. It's not happening, Phil. It's never going to happen. Trey Jones with the ball in the paint, passes it out to Kelvin. Kelvin, baseline 3. It's good! Kelvin Johnson off to a terrific start in the first quarter. You're in Phoenix? Kelvin with 11 points, 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. But yeah, the music collab's never going to happen, Phil. Let's be honest. Timberwolves ball, pull-up jumper is good. Can't see who shot that. Prince. The white lettering on green jerseys is not eyeball friendly for a team that you watch only a couple times a year, so you don't know other players that well. Anyway, Lonnie Walker out to Zach Collins, cross court to Trey Jones, wide open for 3. That was an in and out burger. Man, Trey Jones. You guys, if you watch my recap, Trey Jones shooting lately has been really, really bad. But what hasn't been bad is that 3-pointer by D'Angelo Russell, 31-27. You hope there's an overtime. I don't. Pup Squad, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Christian, hello to you. I got to work tomorrow. No overtime would be nice. Lonnie Walker for 3. If you only knew the power of the dark side. Malik Beasley's checked in for the Timberwolves. D'Angelo Russell with the ball right now. Pick and roll with Cat. Into the paint. Stops, pops, swish. Hi, Francisco, good evening. Big Spank, what's going on? Space Carrot, what's going on? I don't like these jerseys, personally. Lonnie Walker, another pull-up jumper, good. 33-32. Just a white number on a lime green jersey. I can see the players close, but when they're far away shooting, I'm having trouble sometimes telling who it is. Russell drives into the paint, throws it up off the glass, and in. No defense in this game whatsoever. Boo Timberwolves. Come on now. Friendly trolling encouraged. Zach Collins for three. Front rim no good. 43 seconds to go. The Timberwolves could try to 2-for-1. I imagine they will. Karl-Anthony Towns drives on Zach Collins, and he's going to get fouled. He makes a layup. I don't think there should be continuation there. Oh, they gave it to him. Oh, wow. All right. And one. Fouled here. Takes 2 steps. What? I don't know about that call. Two full steps and then the layup. I feel like he should. Not disagreeing with the foul. I don't think he should get a continuation, but I might be a little biased. Ramsey go. Spurs go. Murray coming back in, and DeJounte Murray had a rough first quarter so far. From what I understand, he had 4 turnovers. Cat's free throw is good. It's a 6-point lead for the Timberwolves. Where did the name Giants come from? For the New York Giants, Phil, honestly don't know the history of that. Lonnie Walker, quick 3 Spurs trying to 2-for-1, no good. D'Angelo Russell with the rebound. I never looked that up, or I did and forgot. The GOAT. Someone made a good argument for Red Auerbach being the GOAT, so maybe I'll just say, to make things easy, Greg Popovich is the greatest basketball coach of my NBA fandom, which would be 1990 up. A little jumper in the paint is good. Man, the Timberwolves are up by 8 already? Murray will bring it up for the Spurs. Takes a 3. No good. Wow, giving up 40 points again in the first quarter. Just this team does not play defense. McDormand's not out there. My opinion on Lonnie, probably a little disappointing. Giant City. The Prune, good one. That might be actually what it is. I think there's still potential there, and if he keeps playing like he has the last few weeks, he'll be back as a Spur. I don't think he's hit his ceiling yet. He's still looking for that consistency in his game. Veronica, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Rose City, we got to give Zach Collins a pass this year. He hasn't played basketball in 2 years. We got to give him a pass. And now I got to put up what I was going to put up. I got to get this up. I got to put this up. I just want to feel right not having something up here. So I'm going to take 10 seconds for a little moment of silence. Rest in peace, Scott Hall. Actually, that's not the right picture. That's not the right picture. Let me get the right one I just made during the stream. There we go. Rest in peace, Scott. Rest in peace. Okay. It's because of the giant skyscraper. Okay. Yes, Dennis. Scott Hall passed away. It was just announced about maybe 20 minutes ago. He had 3 heart attacks today while they were doing a hip replacement surgery, and they took him off life support. So it was basically inevitable that he was probably going to be gone today. So yeah, R.I.P. Scott Hall, 63. Yeah. As not a WWE fan anymore, but as a former WWE fan, there was hasn't happened in a while, but there was a time where we were seeing wrestlers pass away left and right in their 40s, and I'm glad that era was over. There was definitely a good 4 or 5 year run. I felt like there were just so many guys passing away way too young. Here, should be the rumors, but I'm not doing a video on that R210 because he's still under contract. We have no idea when Pop's going to retire, and it's one reporter. A couple sites are reporting on it. But you guys, I'm not a big rumor mill guy. I'm not. I did 4 rumor videos in regards to players being traded, and the only one I missed on was Jakob Poeltl, and he was almost traded. The other 3 I batted 100%. Bryn Forbes, Derek White, I said actually maybe traded. And fortunately, I was right, or maybe fortunately I was right, depending on how you look at it. And then Thaddeus Young. So I try to stay away from the rumor mill stuff because to me, it's very clickbaity. And from what I understand, Quinn Snyder has another year on his contract. If Pop decides to retire after this year, they're not going to have nobody coaching the team. So there's a lot of intangibles that have to happen before that even works out. So I'm just, yeah. Nathan Knight is checking in for the Wolves, misses a layup at the bucket, and now a whistle down the other end, and that's going to be against the Timberwolves. Yeah, hip replacement. Well, yeah. I mean, I think Pop's coming back too next year. So I don't even want to address a rumor that's over a year away. Murray pull up jumper is no good. Man, he's having a rough game tonight. And if the Spurs are going to win, oh my gosh, transition D non existent as Nathan Knight was just hanging out down the other end and the Spurs are down by 10. I gave you my opinion on Lonnie Walker. Did you leave the stream while I was giving my opinion? Coyote gave a T Wolves fan a pie to the face. That's pretty awesome. That's actually hilarious. Timeout pop, 11 minutes and some change to go, and a rough start for the Spurs down 42-32, but it's still early. Very early. We're actually playing pretty poorly and only down 10. It could be much worse. We could be down by 20 in the first quarter, which I saw last night. The Lakers got annihilated by the Suns in the first quarter. Oh my goodness. What a train wreck that team has been here and there. Hard work pays off, dreams come true, bad times don't last, but bad guys. Oh, that's right. Hard work pays off, dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. Hey, yo, you're going down and out. Survey says, score another one for the bad guy. The funny thing is, he's not Cuban at all. That was Vince McMahon then that came up with him speaking Cuban, and then he just stuck with it. Big Spank, I hope it doesn't say like that. Yes, TK. We actually put up we're gonna put up something in between quarters for that because I was a fan. All right, Jedi, have a good night. Don't give up on the team yet. You guys saw what happened against the Utah Jazz. Twice against it. Our two biggest comebacks this year against the Utah Jazz, down by 17 and down by 15 in last week's big cover mine. I saw the Quinn Snyder news on NBC Sports, Pounding the Rock and Air Alamo. They were saying the Spurs expect Pop to coach one more year and then Snyder to take over. It's still a year away, and that's why I'm not. I mean, Phil, I don't want to cover something that's a year away. That's just me. Um, I mean, yeah, maybe I could grow my channel. I probably could grow my channel if I covered a lot more rumors. To be transparent, if I covered every BS nonsense rumor during the trade season, I probably would grow my channel a lot more. But I do this for fun, and I don't want to, be associated with clickbait. That's just my thing, and it is what it is. Benedict, they're probably going to lose. They probably are going to lose a few games here and there. I would expect. Big Spank, this is the first season. Oh, lifetime. The Spurs annihilate the Timberwolves. It's not even in the same. What did I say the record was at the start of the game? Like 80-34 or something ridiculous. Fair enough, Guido. Fair enough. Yeah, that's just me. A friend of mine told me that there was a rumor that Saquon Barkley was being pursued by the Patriots. And I talked to another friend who is a Patriots fan. He's like, yeah, the Patriots beach reporters, any player that's a free agent, they're saying that the Patriots are pursuing him. So I'm like, you know what, hogwash, I'm not going to do the Saquon Barkley video. Murray gets into the paint. Thunder dunk of justice. Hopefully that wakes DeJounte and the team up. Both Rose City. WrestleMania 10 and at SummerSlam 95, Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon. Actually prefer the rematch at SummerSlam as the Timberwolves turn the ball over. Murray gets the ball up the court, over to Lonnie Walker, and we had a fast break, but wasn't really done very well. Walker into the paint, gets fouled, going to the line for two. Lock in for a higher pick. I think we would pick 7th right now, last I checked. If the season ended right now, this very moment, this game just didn't finish, I think the Spurs would pick 7th. Doug McDermott has 2 more years on his contract, Benedict. I think he is going to be with us, but I don't think he's going to be a starter. Jay Rich, I'm not so sure if he'll be back next year. We'll see. Lonnie hits them both. We got a 6-point game. I just heard the Mario, uh, I think extra life thing from the AT&T Center. Is that what they usually play when somebody hits a couple free throws? Doo-doo, the little Mario, Super Mario Brothers thing, sound effect. D'Angelo Russell, little give and go, and the jumper is good by Jalen Noel. It is 44-36. Yeah, Phil, I'm hoping he can get that, get something going. He hasn't played in a couple days. He should be well rested. He got the Saturday night game off. Lonnie Walker pull-up jumper, good. Lonnie's definitely got some energy tonight. Him and Kelvin are carrying the team. Langford, that dude can't stay healthy. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't come back either. Torian Prince out to D'Angelo Russell. Russell takes a long three, no good. Fight for the board, and the Spurs will come down with it. Walker will bring it up the court for San Antonio. Primo, Walker, Jay Rich, Zach Collins, and we got a center and 4 guards again. Well, Jay Rich is a small forward, a wing. As Joshua Primo gets fouled in the paint, and he will be going to the line for 2. NWO and Spurs rocking the silver and black. Restwell Ray, yeah. The taser to end the streak. CB, what a weird way to end a Goldberg streak, but it is what it is. Joshua Primo, first free throw. Wow, he's missing everything. There's a video content. I stay away from rumors. I'll just leave it at that. I kind of already covered that a little bit, so I don't want to kind of repeat. I just went I did a whole spiel about that Snyder thing and Pop and that. So yeah. Zach Collins with a big block. 44-39, 9:45 to go. DeJounte Murray sprints up the court into the paint. Layup good. Finally looks like he's coming to life. Big Rocker Johnson. I could see us getting the Murray connection. But quickly down the other end, Noel scores again. Yeah, right, Phil? Murray starts to drive into the paint. Layup. Good. DeJounte Murray is coming to life here in the second quarter. AB, let's not call line. And now almost a turnover by the Timberwolves. Let's not call Lonnie the next Air Jordan. Those are huge shoes to fill. And now a timeout. No, refs calling a timeout. Something with the clock. Yeah, I did R210. I kind of want to know about that already, so I just don't want to regurgitate all that. Honey Badger, good evening. No offense. If I had a long spiel, why I'm not. I'll just, in short, that rumor is a year out. A year out. Because of that, I don't care. Too many things can happen in a year. Turnover by the Spurs, and now Zach Collins steals the ball. Gets triple team. Just got to get it out. Oh, they knock it out of his hands, and it's going to be Timberwolves ball. Honey Badger, have we ever landed this game? If we did, it was at the very start. Yeah, Playmaker Guido. Mari Coop. I did a video trolling you Cowboys fans on it. I have to. We got to do some trash talking this year. We haven't really had that on the channel. Noel for 3, no good. And Devin Vassell with the rebound. He's checked back in. Devin back in. Kelvin back in. Jay Rich, Zach Collins, and DeJounte. Collins with the ball right now over to DeJounte Murray. Drives baseline, throws it up, and falls off the rim. 46-43, 8.5 minutes to go. T-Wolves ball. And a rifle pass into Torian Prince. He gets fouled as he's going to score under the bucket, and he's going to go to the line for 2. I can't wait to see where we draft at. The 10-point lead, we came back a little bit. Yes, Sirski, good evening. Rich, when do you plan on releasing my... When I can dunk with authority again, Phil. It's only March. That if I am able to still dunk, it wouldn't be till June or July. I'm not in basketball shape because I haven't been playing basketball. I'm in New England. So, I'm not going to be out shooting hoop when it's 10 degrees out or 0 out in January. I've played basketball twice this year, and I could throw down on my hoop. So to be transparent, as I always am with you guys, my hoop is about an inch too short now from dunking on it and just various stuff. So it's bent a little bit. So until I can clear that by another inch, and because a buddy of mine has a regulation 10-foot rim, I'm not going to make a video. I'll need a couple months probably to get in hoop shape. Makes the second free throw, 47-43. Jonathan's hideout, good evening. Murray sprints by the Timberwolves defense, gets into the paint, but gets, I think it was partially blocked by Cat, and the Timberwolves are on the run down the other way. Wow. Knowles puts on the Jets, and just like that, it's back to a 6-point lead. Pop calls it. Is this a timeout? Nope. Man, Jalen Knowles got some Jets on him. It is Spurs ball. Jay Rich out in 3-point line. I don't think Josh Richardson scored tonight, has he? Pull up jumper. No good. And the Timberwolves will grab the ball. Jalen Knowles with the ball again, bringing it up for Minnesota. Back out to Karl Anthony Towns. Cat drives on Zach Collins into the paint. And he traveled. Traveling. Space Goat? No, he's not. I like Jakob Pertl. He's not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm always gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think he's the center of the future. He's a very good center, and he's good enough for now. But I don't think he's the guy. I think Murray's our point guard of the future right now. Kelman, the jury's still out at 3. Kelman and Devin both. I don't know. We haven't seen their ceiling yet. Murray's proven himself as our point guard of the future. And at the 4 spot, that's a giant question mark. And now a whistle down the other end on Minnesota. Chucky, oh, he sure did play. Oh, man. Man, his second run. And of course, his NFL career is over now because of stuff that happened, which we won't name on the channel. Yep, delay of game, Edgar. I thought it was going to be a T. Maybe just the first delay game is not a T, and then the second one is. I'm confused how that works there. Kellen drives to the paint, gets it to Jakob. Jakob is good off the glass. 49-45. I like him. I do. I really do. I just don't. If I'm being honest, his limited offensive skill set and his annoying softness in the paint sometimes and his terrible free throw shoot. There's a lot of positives, and for the contract he's playing on, he's a bargain for sure, but there's a lot of negatives too. And I think we're seeing his ceiling this year. Kelman into the paint, throws up the layup. Good! 52-47. Kelman having a great first half. That's going to be like a WNBA jam. More likely insane 210. Cat, turnaround little jump hook. Good. And a bunch of whistles. And a technical. Karl Anthony Towns apparently wanted an and one, didn't get it, and the refs ended up teeing him up. See if he was fouled. There's a lot of contact, but the referees haven't been calling that tonight, so I'm fine with them staying consistent in regards to that. Devin Vassell hits the free throw on the tee. Look, it's a WNBA jam. What can I say? I'm 6'4", all right? I'm 6'4", and I'm 44. Please don't forget that. 6'4", 44-year-old, I almost say it, white guy, all right? I got 2 big strikes against me, my age and supposedly this. So give me a break if it's a WNBA jam. Big rocker, depends if the other teams are going to be willing to trade down. I certainly think the Spurs will be willing to trade up. Will one of the top 3 teams, if we're not one of them, be willing to trade down? And I don't know if they're going to be able to. This is another foul on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow. Oh my goodness, Jakob Pertl's going to the line for 2. I will look, Mordecai, I'll look a little younger when I shave the beard off. The first day of spring is Sunday, so the beard's coming off, the mustache coming off. I'll be back to the old goatee. I know I can, Francisco. You can do it. Pertl's first free throw is good. 54-49. One more point, and the Spurs will have David Robinson's number. I know I can. I've been working hard. I've been working out 2 times a day between Monday and Friday, and then once or twice on the weekend. Just that's a little more of a recovery period. I've been eating a lot healthier, so I do believe I can do it as well. But it will be a WNBA jam. But I can grab the rim and at least it'll be a one-handed jam. You missed the second one, but I can at least normally get enough of the rim so I can shake the backboard or at least make it look like there's some authority. It's not going to be a LeBron or Jordan or Shaq dunk. And a lane violation, Jakob Pertl, it will still be at the line for one more. Who came in early? I actually didn't see the lane violation. He made the second one. It looked like the Timberwolves, two of their players were starting to walk in, but their legs were in the air. They haven't stepped down. I don't think I would have called that. To be transparent with you guys, I would not have called that a lane violation. It is what it is. We got a point off of it. Great, but I wouldn't have called it. Opens three on the baseline. No good by Torian Prince. Prince rocking some nice dreads. Just saying, nice moss. Jonathan Murray with the ball. Man, the Spurs really going small tonight. Murray drives to the paint, throws up the layup, and it's swatted in. I think we're going to have a goaltend on Karl Anthony Towns. It still went in. What a weird. It's on the rim. It's still. Oh, Towns knocked it in while it was on the rim. So it's a goaltend. It went in anyway, but Karl Anthony Towns having a rough last minute or so, isn't he? Spurs and Pistons both a bright future. I can't really comment on the Pistons. Now fouled by Trey Jones as he whacks Patrick Beverly. Own basket, right? You don't see that often. Carlos, my man, and I'm not here to troll you. Did you watch the Lakers and Suns last night? What the heck happened to the Lakers in the first quarter? Just out hustled? Just another foul on the Spurs. 8 for DJ now. Yeah, DJ had a horrific first quarter. He's been much better in the second. We have a good game here. So, I mean, it's a close game. Looks like we got a good crowd starting to come in, which is, always appreciated. And another foul on the Spurs. That's 3 fouls in the last 5 seconds. 5 or 10 seconds of game time. What's going on here? These refs weren't calling any fouls in the first quarter. Now they're getting whistle happy. Now that call I disagree with. They called Trey Jones and Patrick Beverly be at the line for 2, but all of a sudden they're getting whistle happy, calling the Spurs for everything, calling the Timberwolves for everything. Did the NBA call up and said, "Hey, there's not enough fouls in this game. Start calling some fouls"? We had a very clean game in the first quarter. Now the second quarter's been just the usual foul trash. Lakers are the worst. Okay. Dominique Wilkins was an awesome dunker, the insane one. My favorite dunker's probably Michael Jordan. Um, just yeah, he's not my favorite player. This guy is of all time. This guy's currently, but just Jordan, the air he could grab and watching him dunk over guys much bigger than him, like Patrick Ewing and Dikembe Mutombo, etc. I've seen him dunk on Robinson. Trey Jones, runner in the paint, is good. And I see a super chat I got to attend to. Playmaker Guido, he says, Cat has a bit of Boogie Cousins in his personality, so we need to irritate him some more if we want to have a chance to win. And a turnover by the Wolves, Spurs ball, both teams in bonus. So you're thinking if we can get under his skin, then maybe we can get him to get some foul trouble or get another technical. I like that. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Murray into the paint. Almost turns the ball over. He does turn the ball. That's like 5 turnovers for DeJounte. Oh, I hope I'm wrong on that number, but I feel like I'm not. Karl Anthony Towns runs into Jakob Poeltl. No whistle on either player. The Wolves do end up scoring anyway. Murray sprints down the court, gets it Kelvin Johnson. Kelvin the baseline, throws it up, and got fouled. Oh, goody! Naked HD's back. I miss them so much. I'm in HD. I don't know what that was all about. Sorry. Sal, what's going on? Thanks for stepping in if you came into that. I'm sorry. 58-54, Kelvin Johnson at the line for 2. All right, Honey Badger, I'll show the game. That's not the game. The game! Boop, boop. I'm so used to the game being on the top, I forgot I put the picture up there. Oh, Mason, I love this picture of Tim, though. I think it's hilarious. I'm sorry. I like it. Kellen's first free throw was good. Oh, he got blocked? Oh, my bad, boy Rico. Kellen missed the second free throw. 58-55. Don't forget, I'm looking at the scoreboard, looking at the chat, and looking at the game, so sometimes I do miss things a little bit. Not going to lie. That's a steal by Devin Vassell, that I'm sure of. Gets into the paint. And loses it. Trey Jones with the follow-up, no good. Kellen Johnson with the follow-up, good. All right, hey, as long as we score 58-57, Kellen got like what? 15 points? Timberwolves with 5 steals, the Spurs with 4. So there's been a lot of turnovers, and now a Trey Jones foul. That's going to be 2 free throws. Poeltl got 10? Yeah, Kohler Jester. I made a picture for it for in between quarters, and I clicked on that by accident in the game. So I did click on a wrestler, just the wrong wrestler. Let Timmy. Yeah, Timmy, read the comments, will you? Alan Mark's got a good point. Can you read? You're looking. You've got a microphone. 58-57. Patrick Beverly at the line for deuce. First free throw, in and out. Playing at Clado, the reason I don't do the game clock anymore is because I have to constantly hit the space bar to start it and stop it. And a lot of times I would have to get in there and manually adjust the clock to match the TV, and it became a headache. And it just took away from enjoying watching the game. The scoreboard is very easy. Having a live game clock is just a nuisance. And there's 4:20 left. I'd rather just call it out here and there. I mean, it just I'd rather enjoy the game more than do the game clock. To me, that's the most important thing is me enjoying the games. Demisel miss. Kellen gets the ball and takes into the paint and a layup. And Kellen Johnson having one of the best first halves of his young Spurs career. He's got either 15 or 17. He's got 18, and he hasn't missed a field goal yet. Cat into the paint, throws up the dunk, blows it. Spurs on the run. Kellen sprints on the court, gets it to Lonnie. Lonnie's going to reset the offense. And another turnover for the Spurs. And Cat's all alone down the other end, and he will throw it down. Wow, we are turning the ball over a lot. 61-59, 3:40 to go. It's a high-scoring game, though, so that's fun. Cat was 18 and 7 already. Trey Jones to Devin in the paint. Devin with a thunder dunk of justice. Man, Demisel has shown a very good ability to finish at the rim. And timeout Timberwolves. Yeah, KJ's shooting very well from the floor. 10-4, somewhat infused with actual NBA clock. I don't know how Planet Clado. I saw Sir Cardinal, my man Sir from the Six. He's got a play clock. He doesn't have a live play clock like I used to do. I think he's superimposed something from like either ESPN or NBA or one of those. I could do that. I guess. I could pull up like the live play by play and the clock would just it would jump though. It would say 10 and a half to 10. It would keep jumping. And I don't know how in sync it would be with me. But I do really want to focus on enjoying the game because that's why I'm here. Because I love the San Antonio Spurs. I love the New York Giants, and I want to have fun covering them. And the game clock, especially the NFL game clock, was a nightmare to do. It just took away from enjoying the game a lot. I just found out I'm going to the Spurs. Nice, Ramsey. Have fun at the game. Pup Squad, thank you for that. We need Kobe would be 43. I think Carlos, if he was still with us, right? Was he 41 when he passed away? Was it last year or 2 years ago? It was 2 years ago, right? Was it last year? The last 2 years are such a blur because of everything that's been happening in the world. I can't even get my time frames right anymore. I feel like it wasn't last year. It was 2 years, right? No, Kerm, a soccer game clock is fine. I hit the button and let it go. That's why the one thing I love about soccer, football, is the game clock. I did have a problem one stream, and I figured out how to fix it. But I just literally hit spacebar and let it go until it stops. It was 2 years ago. He was four. Oh, so, huh? Is he be 44? He was 41. Okay, I thought he was a year younger than me. I thought he was born in 78. It was 2020. So he passed away right before everything went to. I am from Western Mass, Texas, Rick. West Side. That's right. I know you look at my channel and it might not make much sense. San Antonio Spurs and New York Giants are the primary teams I cover on this channel. They're going to account for 95% of the content. But I grew up in Western Mass, and I had a choice between the Patriots and the Giants. And the household I lived in, they watched the Giants, so I just started watching the Giants too. Needed an NFL team or NBA team. Nobody had an NBA team. Discovered David Robinson, and became a Spurs fan. I want to say I became a Spurs fan either at the end of 1990 or the start of 91. I know it was halfway through David Robinson's second season. I just don't know exactly when. It's over 30 years ago. I don't know anymore the time frame. Yeah, Karl Anthony Towns is batting with the refs right now. He's been complaining a lot. He's got to be very careful. He's already got one technical, he looks at a ref the wrong way again or says something he shouldn't, they could throw him out, which I wouldn't be opposed to, but I don't want a win that way. I don't want to win because one of the best players on the other team got thrown out of the game. Cat will take a three. No good. Jakob Pertl with the rebound. Yes, Damian. RIP indeed. Vassell throws up a brick house. Sure that all Tony Parker's off the court. She's done that. True. Yes, he did. So I Pop is, that's a big three for Anthony Edwards. I think that's the first time I've seen Anthony Edwards hit a bucket tonight. I think that's his first points. DeJounte Murray turnaround, spin around jumper is good from the free throw line. His favorite spot to take shots from. 64-63, 2:35 to go in the first half. Anthony Edwards with the ball again, drives into the paint, throws up a layup over Jakob Pertl, no good. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound and put back, good. 66-63. Towns already with 20 first half points on his way to possibly 40. Not to mention he's got 8 boards as well. Lonnie Walker in the paint gets it to Jakob. Jakob with the reverse layup, good. I would have preferred to dunk there, Jakob, but it's Jakob. Hopefully, yeah, I don't want to hope on the second tech. Honestly, I don't. I don't want to see somebody get thrown out. If it does, I'm not going to be sad about it, but I'm not going to root for it. Edwards baseline 3. No good. And a whistle on Kellen Johnson, I think. Yep. Cat will go to the line for 2. Tony, a Hall of Famer? Probably. 4 NBA championships and a Finals MVP. I believe he was a 6-time All-Star. I think he'll get in. They might first ballot. They might be weird to not give him to him, but I think he should go in the Hall of Fame. He was part of a dynasty that never missed the playoffs when he was here. I mean, I don't see how. I mean, yes, Tim Duncan was the driving force of that, but I don't think if you take one of those key pieces away, Parker or Ginobili, that the Spurs win 4 championships, minus the first one with the Twin Towers. Twin Towers were there for the second one, but David was in his last year and not the same player. So I think he should be in there. You heard the whistle? Nice. I won't get in trouble if you hear a whistle. That's fine. Free throws are pretty even, though. The Spurs have taken 9. The Timberwolves have taken 11. I like that. Lonnie Walker, free throw line jumper. In-and-out burger. And I don't want an in-and-out burger at all right now. Not when the Spurs are shooting. 68-65, a minute 40 to go. Beverly drives into the paint, and now another foul. This is so weird. They called so few fouls in the first quarter, and it's just been a foul fest in the second. Bacon's a Wolves fan. Thank you for stopping in. Calvin, channel member, thank you for your support. Appreciate you. So glad I didn't have to do a video that the New York Giants signed Mitch Trubisky. Zhang Chung, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. First free throw is good for Patrick Beverly. You think the Spurs could have one more chance if we got Jason Kidd? We don't know if that would have worked chemistry-wise. I know a lot of people like to do the what-if question. I don't know if he would have fit the team. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. Rich, who is one player you could play to the roster and make us a contender? Any player in the NBA? Demasel into the paint, gets the layup. Texas Rick, I think he might be now that he's been playing better. Any player, Cat into the paint, drives by the whole Spurs defense. I mean, Giannis would make us a contender right away, and we need a big man. Start Giannis at the 4. We are going to be a lot of trouble. Murray into the paint, gets it to Kellen Johnson, reverse layup, way high off the glass is good in the Spurs. 69. Murray with 10 points, 5 assists, and I think he's got 5 turnovers. Cat into the paint, kicks it out for 3. Oh, boy. Jaden McDaniels. Is that Jaden McDaniels for 3? Yes, it was. 45 seconds to go. Murray into the paint to Jakob Pertl. Jakob with a little jumper, good. Kid's a weird player because he was a good defensive player, got a million triple doubles, couldn't shoot to save his life. D'Angelo Russell for three, no good. Goes on top of the backboard, and it'll be Spurs ball 75-71. What the? This is a high scoring game. And now another Timberwolf is down. Is that Jaden McDaniels? They've already had one guy get hit in the face tonight. I think Torian Prince took the people's elbow from Carter. No, it's D'Angelo Russell's down holding his face. What happened to him? I don't know. 29 seconds to go. KJ, 20 points and hasn't missed a shot. How could you do the play-by-play, reader comment answers, and be happy with energy the whole stream? That's who I am, Carlos, but that's why I don't do the game clock, because I would probably be talking to you guys less and focusing on the game a little less. Oh, Murray clocked D'Angelo Russell. Did they miss the call? So these refs suck. Russell is not happy having to have his teammates pull him away, so they're calling him some touch fouls. Russell gets clobbered, no foul. These referees suck. 18 seconds ago, Murray standing on the Spurs logo, calling for Jakob Poeltl for pick and roll. No pick, no roll. Just a switch. Murray pull-up jumper. Baytown breakdown. Buck Foston. Switch that BNF, and you know what I'm saying, but I don't actually want to say that on stream. It is Timberwolves ball, baseline three. No good. Lonnie Walker rebound. And he could have taken a shot. He didn't throw it up. 2-point game. All right. I'll take it. We'll get to the halftime stats in just a moment. But I got to throw this up again for my man. Rest in peace. Wait, did he hit himself, Phil? I didn't catch that on the replay. There's not going to be a TSR cooking. I know some of you have been asking for it. Or maybe it's just you, Michael, that's asking for it every time. The Spurs were down by 8 in the first. They did outscore the Wolves by 6 in the second. So it's a 2-point game. I'll take that. I'll take 2. All right. Anthony Edwards with 3. Okay. He's having a rough start. Jaden McDaniels with 5. Karl Anthony Towns with 24, 8, and 3. Now, he does have 4 turnovers as well. But still, 24 first half points is nothing to call out and say he's having a bad game, even though he has 4 turnovers. Patrick Beverly with 12. D'Angelo Russell with 15. Off the bench for the Timberwolves, Malik Beasley with a donut. Jalen Noel with 8. Torian Prince with 6 and plus 1 elbow to the face. And Nathan Knight with 2. Over to the San Antonio Spurs. Keldon Johnson having probably one of the best first halves of his career, or is having the best first half of his career. 20 points, 4 boards, 2 assists, 8 of 8 from the floor, including 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. Absolutely ridiculous. Just killing it. Josh Richardson, pretty much invisible out there. He does have 2 steals, but he's got 0 points. The rest of our starting lineup is scoring. Jakob Poeltl with 14 points on 6 of 8 shooting. Devin Vassell with 13 points on 5 of 8, plus 2 block shots for Devin Vassell. DeJounte Murray, he's got 12, 1, and 7, but he does have 4 turnovers. Hopefully, at the end of the game, I say he only has 5 or 6 tops. But, 12.7 assists, not a bad first half at all. Lonnie Walker with 11 off the bench. Nice to see Lonnie doing his thing. Trey Jones with 2 points and 5 assists in only 9 minutes. Joshua Primo with 1. Zach Collins with no points. He does have 3 blocked shots, though. So 3 blocks in 8 minutes. Not too shabby. Collins a certified sniper. The ESPN channel called you and said, hey, we need an analyst. Do you accept the offer working with them? I don't like ESPN, Carlos, but they are in Connecticut. They're in Bristol. So, yeah, I would not... they wouldn't hire it. I can't imagine there can be any YouTuber that gets a job doing play-by-play. You got to be so careful what you say. The sports channel could have political motives, so you're going to have to. Unfortunately, politics has gotten to sports, so you might have to, go along with their narrative, even if you don't agree with it. And you have to have a bias when calling games too. Sometimes, as a Spurs fan, folks say, "Hey, you should call the Spurs games in Texas." I don't think I'm biased enough. There's a little bias, obviously, but I'm not way over this way. I'm, more center line with a slight Spurs bias. Just want to swing through real quick before I crash tonight. Gonna be a long day at the. Oh, well, good luck, my man. Good luck. Much love from Connecticut. Be well, my man. Keep on fighting. Lonnie's going to be so good next year. I hope you're right, Rominator. Do I watch SpongeBob? I've never seen it. I know who he is. Uh, he lives in the ocean. He's a sponge. That's all I got. The most SpongeBob I've seen is when he gets destroyed in the Death Clock video. Batman, Bat Metal, whatever. One of those Bat Metal things. SpongeBob gets annihilated. All the people to see get destroyed. Giant Super Bowl 2030. I don't want to wait 8 years. I knew a guy who worked at ISP in the late 90s. He told me they did a lot of. I'm guessing you don't mean the soda, Mordecai. I don't watch ESPN myself, Rominator. I was watching Part of the Interruption a few weeks back, maybe a month ago, maybe more than that, and they got extremely political during a segment and gave their opinions on stuff, and I was like, "This is not why I'm watching ESPN. This is a sports network, and you're totally going." They went full 100% political. I shut it off. I haven't watched ESPN since. The only ESPN I'll watch is ESPN Plus now for the UFC. I do like superheroes. That I do. Big Hulk guy, Spider Man, Wolverine, X Men, Ninja Turtles, Superman, Batman. Yeah, I'm definitely a comic book guy. No March Madness, Edgar. I don't know a thing about college basketball. Don't watch it. Not so much there. I almost spilled some orange juice on you, Rich. Nice. ESPN has a Skip Bayless lookalike? What? It has become. Yeah, it has. It has Rominator. It's to each their own. I admittedly had a little bit of political stuff on this channel back in 2020, and it was a mistake, but it was the hot thing. And so I did a soft channel reset in the fall of last year. I was like, there's some videos with political talk in it. And I could say, Rich, you're talking politics now. I'm not. I'm just saying I don't want politics in sports, and that's it. So I deleted all those videos and just keep it. People ask anything political, I just say, not the channel. It is a very high scoring first half, extremely high. Mad Dog isn't no. Oh, that's a character. Okay. Texas Rick, fair. Supergirl is my favorite DC character, and Captain America my favorite Marvel character. All right, Carlos, I did not know that. There's a Supergirl TV show I have not watched. You guys asked me if there's any TV shows I watch. There's one show I watch on the regular. Feel free to make fun of me if you want, but I like CW's new Superman and Lois TV show. I don't know why. Maybe because it's so different from every Superman thing I've ever watched in my life, whether it was a Christopher Reeve movie or the George Reeves black and white things from ages ago. I've seen probably a couple of to the Brandon Ruth Superman Returns to what was it TV? The '90s TV show with Terry Hatcher or Smallville. I can't remember. You guys, Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher. It was a '90s Superman show. Somebody's gonna know the name of it in the chat. I can't remember the name of it. I watched that for a while. And the Superman and Lois show, I like it. It's got the girl from Grimm on it. If you ever watched Grimm, which was like a supernatural show, I like it. It's Superman as a dad with two kids. It's totally seeing Superman in a different light. I've heard good things. I like it. I really do. Lois and Clark. Dragon, of course, it was something simple like Lois and Clark. Henry Cable's Clark Kent, not the biggest fan, to be honest. I thought he was good as Superman. Clark Kent, and I didn't feel there was really a big difference between him as Clark Kent and Superman. They were just kind of felt like the same character for the most part. And I know they're the same person, but they're supposed to be, if you watch, Christopher Reeve is still my favorite Superman. His Superman is confident, stands straight, and and then when he's Clark Kent, he's kind of slouches. He's not confident. He's bumbling, and yeah, maybe it's a little goofy, but you need to have that separation. They're two and supposed to be two entirely different characters, even though it's the same person. Next, James Bond. Speaking of videos, yes, it is Edgar. I get trolled on that video. Um, don't care. It's gonna be cool to finally. It's hard to get a video to 1 million views that doesn't have some kind of just a video where you're talking about something. Like people have videos that get 1 million views if they throw a bagel at a seagull and it hits the seagull on the head, and then the seagull flies into a window and eats a cat and then throws up the cat. I don't know what I'm saying, but you get the drift. Like weird videos get millions of views, and just trying to do a sports video where you're just talking about something that happened in sports to get a lot of views is tough because I'm subscribed to a lot of sports channels and some guys that are bigger than me, and they haven't had a million, or not even close, not even half a million. Some of the channels I've subscribed to don't even have 100,000 views of 100,000 on a video. So it's not easy doing sports and getting views on a video. So I am proud of that. No, Mordecai, that's fair. What's going on, Gibless Philip? I guess Tom. Yeah, Tom Brady's got. Of course he does. Always. Clark Kent had lots of girlfriends in the Smallville series. Jordan, I didn't actually watch too much of that. I think I only watched the first season. I don't know why I checked out. Tom Brady. You know what? Say what you will about Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers. The game is more fun with them playing. I don't want to see him win another Super Bowl, but it's just funner. It's definitely winnable. We're only down by 2. What's up, William B? Thank you for stopping in. Let's be honest. The Spurs are closer to winning a championship than the Giants. Probably. Well, I will say this. I don't know a whole lot about Joe Shane or Brian Dable, but all I have read is good things. Now, Dave Gettleman, when he came to New York Giants, a friend of mine's a Carolina Panthers fan, he didn't have all good things to say. I think the Giants are going to surprise people. Not next season. They're going to be bad. I fully expect another loss count of 10 or more. But the following season, I think that they're not going to be a Super Bowl team. But look what Joe Shane and Brian Dable helped build in Buffalo. I think they could be a playoff team maybe in 3 years. The Spurs, I feel, are closer. I agree with you. I think they're one key player away, and I think that key player is a legit 4. And if they decide, maybe an upgrade at the 5. I think I still, for now, the jury's out. I still like Devin and Kelvin at the 2 and 3. I think DeJounte's locked up at the 1, but it's our big guys that have huge question marks. I saw Tom Brady's last touchdown ball sold for 500,000, and then he unretired, so now that thing's worth nothing. I'm not doing a workout channel. My man Bad Dog Sports is doing that. He's a lot buffer than I am, and yeah, I no, don't want to do a workout channel. I've already got 2 channels up, my friends. You got to remember, I've got TSR Sports and TSR Music. The channel that's harder to do by far is TSR Music. You got to realize, writing a song takes time. Then you got to practice a song. Then you got to record the song, and I play everything. I lay down the guitar tracks, then the bass tracks, then the drum track, and then finally the vocals. And I got to mix the song together. Then I got to make a music video. It's a 5-step process. It's a very long process. And with my time off from I have a lot of time off from TSR Sports after the Spurs season is over. I'm going to focus a lot on that channel, and that takes a lot of time. But I love doing it. I love being creative, and music is an outlet. And I've gotten back into the heavier stuff. My next song's probably gonna be. I just did a death metal song on the channel, full on death metal, and I might stick with death metal for a few songs. I do have that itch in me still to see how low I can go with my vocals or how fast I can get the guitar and drums playing. So that's a lot of fun. 3 years is a lifetime, right? Thank you, R210. That's awesome. KBD, Langford, McDermott, Richardson. I don't. McDermott might be tough. I think we have him for 2 more years, 13.5 million each year. The other guys, well, KBD's contract, I don't think is guaranteed, so they could easily just, say via con Dios, KBD. I want to say Jay Rich is under contract for 1 more year. I'm not sure. Let's get a TSR grilling. But I don't eat meat. You guys gonna watch me grow veggies? Kayvon, Playmaker Guido. The ideal draft for me would be Kayvon Thibodeau at 5 for the Giants, and then at 7, either Evan Neal or Akeem Ekwonu. I don't think that's happening, but if it did, I would be the happiest Giants fan on the planet. But that would take a lot of luck to do that. Trade doormat. Can we get over 100 likes? Where are we at? We're at 90. We only need 10 more. Maybe we can get it in the 3rd quarter, which, actually, speaking of, I will put up the 3rd quarter marker now because Well, we're getting there. Austin Spurs are great to watch. They might be live. Man, I tried watching the broadcast on ESPN Plus. It was a train wreck. It was not good. I'm a jamming more at your suffrage. I will say you have a nice range of Vox. Thank you. It kills. I appreciate that. For those of you who don't know, I'm not gonna say I have a great range, but I do have quite the range where if you listen to some of the older stuff and newer stuff, you'll hear really low guttural death metal vocals, some normal rock metal singing, and then occasionally a high falsetto and some screaming. So I do try to do a little bit of everything. I even did a new vocal on a not the recent song I did, but actually the last two songs I've done, I really tried out some different type of vocals, trying some new vocal techniques. I mean, it's never too late to learn things when you're singing. Kaycock will be gone, Benedict. He never gets any playing time. Devontae's gone. Kyle Hamilton, that's a possibility. Pipe Squad, I would love it if people liked and subbed. If you're a Spurs fan, this is definitely, I think, a good Spurs channel. I'm not going to say the best. It's a little mix of live streaming, as I live stream 95% of the games, roughly. And I do videos here and there. I don't do a ton of videos throughout the week, one, maybe two. I don't cover all the news because I don't cover rumors. So the Popovich rumor, we talked about this earlier. If that happens, it's over a year away. So much can happen in a year. I mean, if at the end of 2019, if people said to you, "Hey, you're going to be locked down for pretty much all 2020 because some weird thing's going to come from overseas in China and just mess up the whole planet," and it's shut down sports and movies and everything and multiple businesses, you'd be like, "No, that's not happening." So much can happen in a year. So I'm not worried about, you know, maybe a year from now. Razel, good morning. Thank you for stopping in. I'm glad that made your day. Has Popovich played at all? No. Vamos Espalos, vamos, Consparto. Thank you for being a channel member. Appreciate you. Cat with the ball into the paint. Tosses it out to D'Angelo Russell. Russell will drive himself and gets rejected by Devin Vassell. No, no, no. I think that's Devin's third block of the game. Get the ball back to Karl Anthony Towns, and he gets rejected by Jakob Poeltl. And that's a shot clock violation. Oh, webcams is back. Underselling it? Probably not 99%. 97%? George, thank you for stopping in. Well, Bennett, that's a lot of folks. Lisa, Marlena, and Bulacan from the Phil. Oh, you're saying hi to them. Okay. What's up, Zach? Ace Jude, thank you for stopping in. We got a good game tonight. 75-73. Kellen Johnson with 20 points in the first half and didn't miss a shot. He was 8 of 8. Could Keldon have his first 40-point game of his career? I'd like to see DeJounte Murray get most improved player. He should definitely be in the conversation if he doesn't get it. He has to be in the conversation. Murray with the ball right now. Out to Jay Rich. Back to Devin. Devin will drive into the paint. A little bit of a Euro step. Throws it off the rim. No good. Timberwolves trying to go fast break, and they do. Nice move by Jaden McDaniels to get into the paint and throw it down. Oops, not on my scoreboard. Leonardo, they have 3 first-round picks, and I think they have 2 second-round picks. I don't think they're drafting all those. Oh, they took the bucket away. What happened? Foul before the bucket? It's still Timberwolves ball. That's been a foul before the bucket. Anthony Edwards into the paint, off the glass, no good. And Kellen Johnson will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. KJ with the ball right now, drives into the paint. A lot of contact and just gets absolutely all sorts of mauled, and it's going to be a jump ball. Jaden McDaniels and Kellen Johnson jump ball. I don't like a player in their second year winning most improved player. Who do you think might get that, Edgar? It's your boy Rico. Hopefully a lot. I'll say 6. I'll go with 6. Seems like a reasonable number. Kelman and McDaniels jump ball, and Kelman wins the jump ball very easily. Kelman, I think, shorter, but it's all about timing with the jumper. Kelman's going to take a corner 3, and it's no good. First miss of the game for Kelvin Johnson. Yeah, it wasn't going to be perfect all night, although Keita Bates-Diop was perfect against the Lakers a few months ago. That 3 is no good by Patrick Beverly. And Jay Rich will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They had DeJounte open under the hoop. Couldn't get it to him. Murray gets Keldon under the hoop and thunder dunk of justice for Keldon as he just hangs onto the rim. Oh! Hey-oh! Keldon now making a face walking up the court. Don't showboat too much, young man. I don't like the showboating. Act like you've been there before, like Barry Sanders. When he scored a touchdown, he didn't showboat. He just gave the ball to the ref. Said, "Yep, I'm that good." He's got a legit case for player, most improved player. Absolutely. 50 points for DJ? I don't know about that, David. Oh, my left elbow was sore after my workout today. The struggle's real. Thankfully, actually, I think it's gonna be nice in New England. I might be able to shoot some hoop tomorrow. I think we're gonna be about 55 degrees, which that's warm for New England. And oh my gosh, what is with all the webcam people? Yeah, Kyle, yay, great. Brady got back. You like it? I'm not a big fan. What I like showboating is I'm not a huge fan of showboating. I don't know. I guess I'm just that's not my personality. Like if you make a huge play that like the end of the first half and you throw it on a dunk with a second left, that type of that type of thing. When you're just handing a standard play, I'm not as excited. I don't know. That might just be my character. I can't get excited about this Morbius movie. I see the trailer and I'm just like, all right, another Marvel movie. Been there, done that a million times in the last 2 decades. And another vampire movie. Great. 40 days? Yeah, imagine, hey, Kyle, imagine being that schmuck that paid a $500,000 for Tom Brady's last touchdown pass. Ah, oh boy. Brady, I don't know about 99. Oh, 07, Gerald, go Spurs, go. In fact, let me put one up here. I haven't done this in a while. Go Spurs, go! Hank Hill will say no showboating. Nice, BC. Fats just so mad. Oh my gosh, what is with what's with all that online without clothing? Why are they in here so much tonight? We don't have that huge of a crowd, do we? It's like a normal crowd, right? Yeah, we got a nice crowd of 140. Okay, I guess they got nothing better to do tonight. What's the worst modern Marvel movie? Oh boy. I mean, I own Man Thing. That's modern, but most people don't know it exists. It's made for sci-fi. That would be my first guess at first thought of worst Marvel movie. Man Thing is terrible. The movie starts cool. There's a guy and a girl in a boat. They're in the swamp. You see some nice boobies. Then the guy gets ripped apart and there's blood everywhere. And then the title comes up, and then you don't see Man Thing again for like 90 minutes. You start a movie off with boobies and gore. You're like, all right, this is different. And then the movie just sucked after that. Cat for 3, good. I don't know what's going on, Jerome. It's ridiculous tonight. Yeah, I guess that's when you're doing well, is when you get them coming in. Murray drives into the paint, throws up the layup, and it rolls off the rim. 10 minutes to go, third quarter. Cat into the paint, off the glass, no good. And a late whistle. Oh, Eternals. I didn't hate Eternals. I didn't think it was great. I thought it was average. 2015 onward. What? Most underrated Marvel movie? I would say yes, BC. Wesley Snipes' Blade. I know Marvel didn't make any money off of it, but that was the first movie to be successful for the Marvel Universe because before that they had what? Howard the Duck? They had a Fantastic Four movie that never came out. The Incredible Hulk TV show did well. Cat's first free throw was good. But as far as actual movies in the theater, I think Blade was the first one that did well. And then Blade 2 got greenlit. X-Men, I'm sure it helped X-Men get greenlit, which then led to Spider-Man. And then Marvel eventually branching off and creating their own brand so they could start making some money. Although I do prefer Blade 2 over Blade 1. I absolutely love Guillermo del Toro's take on Blade. 80-75. I can't spare, I won't forget you, subbies. I won't forget you. I try to remember everybody. I really do. Keldon Johnson into the paint. Jay Rich now with the ball after the pass. Jay Rich pull-up jumper. I think that's his first bucket of the night. That tank or by the way, Evan Engram gone. Thank goodness. Gary Sanchez and Evan Engram gone this week. What a great week. Karl Anthony Towns drives and he hits the bucket, but I think he's going to call for an offensive foul. He's barking at the refs again. He's already got one team. He's got to be careful. He's got a Mr. T. I pity the fool. Jakob jumps up. Oh, Anthony Towns threw his right leg up and kneed Jakob Pertl. He got whistled for that. You can't throw your leg out. They are calling those offensive fouls this year. Maybe they did last year. I don't know. But if you throw you jump into another player and have your leg leading out, they're going to take a look at it. It's being challenged by the Wolves. You're going to call for an offensive foul. You can't have your leg flopping all around into other players. I like Thor 1 and 3. I did not like Thor 2. That would be up there. Blade 3 was terrible. Come on now. Blade Trinity? Oh, that movie was awful. Creed 3. Creed 3's good. They're making a Creed 3? I don't know who John Fellatio is, Phil, but I hope he plays well for us. Stupid cat. I think that foul's going to stand. You cannot throw your leg out. That much I do know. Ow, oh, my elbow just popped. 80-77, 9:20 to go. Jay Real, what's up? He says, go Cowboys. Well, appreciate you stopping in. I prefer Infinity War over Endgame. Mostly because, yeah, the ending for Infinity War is a bummer, but so many characters are missing in Endgame because of Infinity War. I don't like the fact that a lot of the characters I like aren't there. The last 30 minutes is phenomenal, but a lot of the movie I don't know, just me. The Giants need Giannis Antetokounmpo. Guardians 2, Razel, good call. Guardians 2 was not good. Yeah, I didn't like that. I mean, I thought Batista, Chris Pratt, I thought all the actors played their parts well, but the story, I didn't like the story. Signed Mark Glowinski. Went to Spurs game the other night. Long story short, we lost and I dropped my phone. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. I'm trying not to laugh, but that's gross. Yeah, I plan on trolling Cowboys this year. I want to start a rivalry if I can with Cowboys, Commanders, and Eagles fans. Probably more so Cowboys fans because I know a lot of you that like the Spurs, like the Dallas Cowboys, and I trolled your Amari Cooper trade. I made fun of you guys. I thought it was appropriate because I know you guys gave me so much crap last year about the Giants, appropriately so because they sucked. Probably gonna suck again this year. Brandon's World, what's up? Let's go Spurs. I didn't like it. Remember, this is just an opinion, Mordecai. I didn't like Guardians too. I prefer my number one so much more. That's true, Kyle. I like the first two Blades. I do like me some Jessica Biel. They're still looking at doing a replay. I mean, Jessica Biel is HOT hot in Blade Trinity. She looks fantastic. Ryan Reynolds was Ryan Reynolds and funny. It just didn't feel like a Blade movie to me. It felt like a promotion for the future Ryan Reynolds Jessica Biel movie, which never happened. They're still looking at this. He clearly throws his right leg out and kicks Jakob Pertl. What's the issue? He's leading with his right. You actually need him in the junk or lower stomach. Towns is throwing his knee out and jumps into Jakob Pertl. How is they're still replaying this? Oh, he got called for a flagrant. Flagrant one. Oh, wow. Maybe that wasn't a challenge. They were reviewing for a flagrant. I don't have the sound all the way up at the time, so I'll turn it up a little bit to hear the refs. Karl Anthony Towns would have so Karl Anthony Towns has a technical and a flagrant one in this game. Jakob Pertl misses the free throw, of course. Edgebar Rico, it's gonna be. I am gonna call the Giants this year, so I'm counting on you guys to help support the channel with some thumbs ups in there, but also troll the crap out of me. It's gonna be rough. He made 1 of 2. That's good for Jakob. He's like 3 or 4 from the line tonight. Karl Anthony Towns got a flagrant one. I was going to say, how's he not thrown out of the game? A flagrant one and a technical? I don't know. 80-78. I guess you're not thrown out of the game. He's still in there, obviously. Devasel drives in the paint, passes it out to Kellman for a corner three. Kellman got fouled. No, he didn't. They had it's good either way. I thought he got hit on the hand. He's laughing as they walk back. Kellman having a fantastic night. I thought he got hit on the wrist, but apparently he didn't. Or he didn't call. Either way, Cat drives to the paint, throws it up and in. And he's playing angry, and then he's mean mugging the referee. He's going to get thrown out if he's not careful. Josh Richwood, a beautiful behind the back dribble. Blech. And then he set that out. What if Giants and Spurs play the same day? I would do the Giants game, Pup Squad. The reason being, I love both teams. The Giants play 17 times in the year. The Spurs play 82 if neither one makes the playoffs. I would still watch the Spurs game. Odds are the Giants would have a 4:30 game and the Spurs maybe have a 7 o'clock game. That's where there could be a problem. Anthony Towns for 3 In-N-Out burger. The Giants are on far less. So I would call the Giants. Murray into the paint, double pumps, throws up the layup. Oh, man, he missed at the rim. DeJounte's missing some close shots at the rim, not getting any luck. Karl-Anthony Towns with the ball again, starts to drive, a whistle, and he's going to go to the line for 2. Towns is playing really aggressive right now. Leonardo, that is a fact. It's the last 2 Super Bowls for that matter. What do you mean? It's 18 games now? Wait, is it 18? Did it go up to 18 now? Was it 17 last season and now it's 18? Seriously, I'm not aware of this. Did I miss this? First free throw is good. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate that. Jakob Poeltl has his 4th foul. He's going to be on the bench. Zach Collins checking in. No Jacques Landale sighting tonight. I honestly forgot about that, as you were, Rico. Honestly, forgot that I don't like an 18-game season. There's so many injuries in the NFL as it is, and you're adding 2 more games. Or teams could be eliminated, and we could have 2 garbage time weeks at the end of the year. Kellen for another 3. Good! Colin Johnson! My man! My man! Cat drives into the paint and gets fouled again. Keldon with 28. This has turned into a very physical game, and all the physicality is surrounding Karl-Anthony Towns. Do you think Lonnie is finally breaking up? Do you mean breaking out? A little bit. I think you mean breaking out a little bit. 84-84, 7:59, and it's turned into a foul fest in the 3rd quarter. This game's starting to go long. Cat at the free throw line. First free throw. Good. Swish. There's 8 minutes to go, and it's 85-84, by the way. High Sock KJ has been playing, for the most part, very well, Rico. 18 weeks, 17 games. So wait, it's 17 games again? Wait, what? Cat a big crybaby. R210, a little bit. All right, Jerome, I appreciate you listening in the background. 86-84, 7:55 to go. I'll try to maybe call it the score a little more for those of you who are just listening and not watching. So you can't see the keyboard. Can't see the scoreboard if you were listening only. Zach Collins can't get to the pass in the paint. That's a turnover for the Spurs. Karl-Anthony Towns going to take another 3. Make another 3. The Spurs have no answer for Karl-Anthony Towns at all. DeJounte drives to the paint, throws it up, no good, and he's going to get a whistle. Go to the line for 2. I got to scream like a soccer announcer? No, I don't want to blow out my voice, Sugar J Cherry. I don't scream on purpose. Rich, can you do a behind the scenes of I thought about that, Phil. The channel doesn't have a lot of viewers right now or subscribers, so I don't know if that would really attract anything, but it might be interesting. Also could be interesting for people to see that I use Cool Edit 96, a program from like 1996. And I'm using the most archaic old software with a cheap $25 microphone, a Bose Metal Zone for my sound effects pedal just plugged in my computer, and I still think I get a decent sound with a budget of zero. Refs are taking a look at this one too. All right, timeout, 7:28 to go. Another replay by the refs. I would like some kind of big man. Zach, it was a good day. I had a good day. That's what I'm saying, Kerm. If it's 18 games, that would be 19 weeks. Man, I don't like that. That's way too long. What's going on, CM Drones LLC? Thank you for being a channel member. So it is 17 games, 18 weeks. It was changed. Yeah, this is ridiculous. This will be a Spurs game from 20 years ago. The final score, mind you. Spurs 89-84. Now that I'll yell, Marco! Bellinelli! Nelly! All right, there's one for you. A little water. Actually felt pretty good. I didn't really feel any strain on that. I try sometimes. I am a singer. I got some pipes. Now, normally I'm way down a couple octaves lower, but, you know, I got to do what I got to do. I think the Lakers make the play-in, Brandon. I think they're still good enough to make the play-in. I can't see them beating. I don't. They might make it into the playoffs. If they got to play the Suns in the first round, they're going to get destroyed. Just look what happened last night. They might have Anthony Davis at the end of the year, so that will make a big difference. He is going to make that team better if he's the player that he was last year. He's struggled a bit this year, and he's been injured left and right. But when I said soccer notes, I meant I don't speak enough Spanish. It's still 17-1 a preseason. Okay, gotcha. I'll go this way, Rico. CM Drones, like it. Dropping the. By the way, to my channel members, there's only like 8 or 9 of you in the Discord. You are welcome to join the TSR Sports Discord. That's part of being a channel member. Like something I'm trying to give an exclusive to you guys. You do it through the channel membership. I don't know how you do it, but just want to throw that out there. Uh, they can't keep riding LeBron, Glazing Bacon. You can't have one player. You can't have a player pushing 40 keep carrying the offense every night. He's eventually just gonna. It was a challenge by the Wolves on the foul on DeJounte Murray, and I think they lost the challenge. Yep, they lost. Habla español, por favor. Yo hablo español. Yo hablo poquito español, pero es no bueno. I can roll my R's, by the way. I can roll my R's. Hey, a little surprise for y'all. Thank you, Typo Negative. The Discord link is under the channel memberships, Jerome. It's for channel members only. I wanted to give them something exclusive as a thank you for being channel members. Wolves are in the bonus, and they're going to get 2 free throws as Patrick Beverly was fouled by DeJounte Murray, who's still rocking a thing on his head from taking a tooth. Was that a foul? It was a ticky-tack, but that's the NBA, so, we get it. That was my muy bueno. Patrick Beverly at the line for Dos. I love it. This game's over 300. No, I can't see 300, but there is 7:18 left. My goodness, this game is taking forever. Yeah, this has been a long game, hour 45, and we're usually the fourth quarter starting around the hour 45 mark. We're not even close to that. Crazy game, faux sure. My reaction, Brady on retired. I didn't really have a reaction. I wasn't surprised. I was like, okay. I not surprised at all. Free time. Yeah, sure, BC. Murray into the paint, throws up an air ball, and gets fouled, going to line for 2. This is such a weird game, NBA fans, Spurs, Wolves fans. The first quarter, there were barely any fouls, and it's been a just a whistle fest in the second and third. I don't feel bad, Kyle. DeJounte's first free throw is good, 91-87. Rich, I know you've never asked for a donation, but would you ever make a Patreon for those of us that want to give back to you. I probably wouldn't. I can't. There's some channels I love, and I can't stand going on them. And the first 4 or 5 minutes of their video is an advertisement talking about Patreon over and over and over again. Support, 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 support. I mean, I get a lot of people do this for a living, but I fast forward it now. I'm like, all right, I get it. Like I love the Command Zone. The first 5 minutes of every channel is just all Patreon sponsors and an offensive foul on the Spurs. A technical. Zach Collins gets teed up. I don't know what he did. So I appreciate you asking me, Phil, but I don't want to do a Patreon. I do this for fun. The money's a nice bonus, if you will. I know people say, but you're working hard and you're putting a lot of time in. I do it because I love the Spurs. The reason I'm covering the Giants is because I love the Giants. And you guys are the Spurs fans I can hang out with. Do I have some expenses? Sure, a little bit for the channel, but nothing crazy. Time's probably the biggest expense. Razor, that's a good analogy. 92-88. Zach Collins gets hit with the tee. Chippy game out there. Karl Anthony Towns into the paint. Gets blocked by Zach Collins. He's yelling at the refs again. Murray sprints into the paint, throws up a layup, and it's good. Fast break for DeJounte. 6.5 minutes to go. Both teams probably going to get to 100 points before the game's over. And now fouling Keldon Johnson. He fouls Jaden McDaniels. What free agent would I want to come to the Spurs? I mean, if the Spurs got a big name like a Bradley Beal, I wouldn't be upset about it. I mean, he's a scoring machine. He's been dinged up a lot in his career, which would scare me. If we could get DeAndre Ayton for non-max, I'd be cool with that. It just we got to make sure we have a lot of contracts coming up over the next couple of years, so we need to make sure we leave cap room to sign them as well. Which is why I'm not a GM. Yes, R.I.P. Scott Hall, Warrior family, absolutely. There you go. Second free throw is good. 94-90. Both teams are in the bonus, though. It's not one-sided. The refs just stink. Oh, is that what he did, Phil? He stepped over him? I didn't catch it. That's the T. That's a weak sauce. Keldon with the ball, drives to the paint, out to DeJounte Murray. 10 on the shot clock. Murray in three-point land crosses over into the post. Throws it up, no good. And an offensive foul on DeJounte Murray. He's a flopper. Yeah. Frankie, I would have to go to basketball reference to check. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't have the contracts all memorized. I know there's a few team options and player options on that list, but I don't know them off the top of my head. 96-90, a runner in the paint is good. Didn't see who shot that. No, whatever. Timeout pop, 5:57 to go. I think it was McDaniels with the runner. Arjun, what's up? Go Spurs, go. Weak sauce on top of that spaghetti. Nice, Veronica. Have you heard Grizz and Thunder wore the same? Yes, and you're welcome, Arjun. I did see a clip of that. The coach plays a fellow sports YouTuber put up a short that they came out both wearing white jerseys, which you can't have two teams wearing the same jersey. One, it would be tough for the fans to watch, but two, you've got to think the turnovers would be escalated because if you're trying to pass the ball real quick and then you see a white jersey, you might be like, oh wait, that's not my teammate, because sometimes there's those really, spur, no pun intended, spur the moment things, and yeah, what a joke that was. You know what? Hey, Pat Beverly, Spurs fans got this for you. Let's see if you're still flopping after 10 Chuck Norris punches to the face. Warrior, I've kind of addressed that. It's a rumor, and it's a rumor that wouldn't happen for at least a year. So in that for that, because of that, I don't care. And I don't mean that to be crass. For those of you that care, that's great. But covering rumors that are a year away on this channel I just don't care. It's too far away. Too much can happen in the NBA world, in life. Pop could have something can happen where he just has to instantly retire 2 weeks into the next season, and we have a different coach that comes in and coaches for the next decade. Scoring leaders. Karl Anthony Towns has 39 already. Keldon Johnson has 28. KJ's career high, I think, is 32. Dang, I didn't realize Cat already has 39. It is Spurs ball, down by 6. He is a good coach. It's just too far away for me to address it, in my opinion. Oh, that's not the game. The game! Well, I keep clicking on that because the game's usually the top thing on here. Razor Ramon, Scott Hall passed away, by the way. And now a foul on the Timberwolves. We're going to have 2 free throws for the Spurs. I would love Manu Ginobili to be the coach. That would be great. Probably not going to happen, but that would be awesome. Zach, are you being serious? Or are you trolling? You really think Commandos over Carson Wentz? Oh, the Cowboys, I think, are taking a step backwards. Frankie, I don't know how I would feel about that. I would root for, if LeBron James came to the Spurs, I would root for him. I'll root for anybody wearing the silver and black. It would feel weird, but I would root for him. Jonte Murray was at the line for 2 and made them both. Because the rest of the team's not doing a whole bunch. Pull-up jumper by Prince is good. 98-92. 5.5 minutes to go. And the Wolves are sniffing 100. Spurs almost turn the ball over. Get the ball back. Nice defense by Taurean Prince to get it out to Devin Vassell. He'll take a 3. No good. Gets his own miss into the paint and gets the layup at the rim. I was hoping Tim Duncan would be the next coach. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Let's be serious. It's not. I don't think he wants it. He did his 1 year of assistant and just had enough of that. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint passes it out. They go around the world. Open 3 on the baseline is good. And Taurean Prince gets the Wolves to 101 points, and we're in the 3rd quarter. Wolves are 11 of 21 from the arc. The Spurs are 8 of 18. So both teams actually shooting pretty well. Devin Vassell into the paint. Out to Lonnie Walker. Lonnie's 3. Well, answer 3 with a 3, right, Spurs fans? The Pussycats channel member, thank you for stopping in. No defense. VO Chair, probably pretty good. Over 22. I think he has 18. I think. 16 or 18. The crowd's chanting defense. I don't know why. Patrick Beverly gets a ball stripped away. It's still Wolves ball with 6 on the shot clock. There's been no defense. Kyle. Anything's possible, man. There's so many things that's happened in my life that I didn't think were possible, and I have achieved those. So, I was thinking of my own life recently. I was like, I didn't think this would happen. This happened. This happened. This happened. They all happened. So yeah, anything's possible. Cat drives into the paint after the inbound pass. Nobody there for the Spurs. No defense whatsoever. Throws down a dunk of his own. Primo, been a little disappointing lately, but he's still young. Got to wait and see. Kellen's going to take a corner 3. Nope. A little too much on that one. 4 minutes to go in a ridiculous game with no defense. Cat with the ball again. Passes it out to Taurean Prince. Prince, guarded by Kellen, just going to launch a 3. No good. Lonnie Walker with the rebound. And we'll bring it up for the Spurs. Lonnie just pulls up for a jumper. Good. All right, Lonnie. See you from here. Yes, Phil, that I do. And that's where it's going to be very interesting. Anthony Edwards has been very quiet tonight. Anastasio, go Spurs go. Karl Anthony Towns for 3. Rattles in. Oh my gosh. He's going to have 50 tonight. But yes, I kind of wonder, Phil, if the NBA if that could be considered tampering by a player saying, "I'll go wherever my son's drafted." Primo in the paint, throws it out to Trey Jones. Jones going to drive, pull-up jumper is short, no good. I feel like it's sketchy. And now a foul on Jalen Noel. Sal, they are pretty for defense. They're not going to get it. Spivey's channel, play some defense. Bro, I got money on the line. Primo means yes, it does. He's young. Some people are calling him a bust already. He's way too young. Was that an offensive foul? No, Karl Anthony Towns is coming out. He's got 44 points. This is like a final score in some games still. We still have 3 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Oh, that's key, channel member. Thank you for being here, and I hope good luck. Good luck with the yeah. Good luck, my man. Cat going for 82. I don't know about all that. Second free throw is no good. Gets his own miss, and the putback is good. Wow, terrible break for the Spurs. Now down by 10. Chrissy, I hope they play better as well. 44 points in 29 minutes. Zach Collins for 3. No good. The maximum fine for tampering is 10 million. Oh wow, that is a lot of holy moly. Cat is still in the game. I thought he was coming out. He takes a step over 3. Carl Anthony Towns with 47. And we're down by 12. Oh, did you give him a 2 on that? That looked like a 3. Primo's going to drive baseline. Out to Trey Jones. Back to Keldon. Keldon over to Lonnie. Lonnie's open for 3. Spurs got 100. This game is ridiculous. I don't expect the game to be this high scoring, AO. They can't go over 266. You're in trouble. Cat into the layup with a layup in the paint. Is he, what's he got, 48 now? 49 points for Towns and 25 this quarter. Keldon for 3. Off the rim, no good. Yeah, whoever took the over is probably very happy. Big Ong, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. A collision between Trey Jones and Karl Anthony Towns. No defense. When done right, no defense. Justin, it's been a fun game. And now they just changed the score, so they did give Karl Anthony Towns credit for the three-pointer earlier. And it's Timberwolves fans got to be ecstatic. Their guy is going off. He's abusing Zach Collins. He's abusing Jakob. How's that a foul on Trey Jones? Cat at the line for 2 with a chance for his 50th point of the night, and we still have a quarter to go. Chance to match my man's number. First free throw is good. He's got 50. Karl Anthony Towns with 50. Chop block. Was it a chop block? There's so many fouls in this game. 50 points. His 650-point game in franchise history, which is a record. I think. No, it's not. Just his 650-point game. Yeah, Kevin Garnett must have more than 6, right? Karl, you know what? Props to you, my man. 50 points. That's impressive. And we still have a quarter to go. If you're not blowing us out once we get to it, because you're now up by 14. Camera, what's going on? Yeah, we're down. Hey, look, webcam's back. Jean Marie with the ball. Gets it into Zach Collins. Zach Collins, pull-up jumper. Short. Jean Marie with the offensive board and gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Oh, Gabriel, he is eating inside. You guys asked earlier, is Jakob Pearl the center of the future? I like Jakob, but when you see him play against, the top 5 centers in the NBA, it's just not even close. Jonathan misses the first free throw. Oh boy. Kerm, nobody's been able to defend him tonight. Jakob's getting abused. Viocher, he's got one more free throw. He made that one. The Spurs offense is cooking, but they have no defense. Down by 13 with 1:15 to go. D'Angelo Russell pick and roll with Karl Anthony Towns. Passes it out for 3 from Prince. No good. Lonnie Walker with the rebound. And Lonnie will bring it up for San Antonio. Both teams in the bonus. A minute to go. Murray's going to take a corner 3. Good! 116 to 106. Logan, I don't know how many. Well, he's got 20. He's got 24 points. Somebody asked me if he could get over 22. I said yes, and he's got it. Dejounte Murray with 24. Let's close this quarter strong. Come on, dang it. Cat with the ball, thinks about a 3, pulls it down. Steps back 3 now. Oh my God. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. He's got 53. Murray quick straight on three is no good as he's going 2 for 1. Sorry, he's got 54. Karl Anthony Towns with 50. He's got a chance for 60. 70. We are watching greatness tonight. Cat with the ball again, drives, throws it up and in. He's got 56. Good goodness. What's he got? Almost 30 points this quarter? DeJounte Murray drives out to Trey Jones. And Jones can't handle the pass, and it goes. Oh, it was tipped out of bounds. 2.9 seconds left. 2.9 seconds left. Did I say 2.9 minutes? 2.9 seconds. We're on the wrong end of history. Yeah, we sure are. If they play him, if they're off tomorrow night, if I was the coach, I'd play him. Zach Collins takes an end of quarter shot, no good, and the Spurs down that magic number 15, which we were down in the Jazz. But Karl Anthony Towns is destroying the Spurs tonight. The record for points is 100, Zach, by Wilt Chamberlain. He's not getting 100. Spurs wanted Sengun in the draft, and my Rockets took him, and has he been a beast? Karl Anthony Towns is the reason we're being tweeted by the NBA. Really? Are we getting lit up right now? Chrissy, they're just they have no defense. We'll go to quarter 4. As I've been doing all night, I'm going to put this up in between quarters. Rest in peace, Scott Hall, a.k.a. Razor Ramon, a.k.a. the bad guy. Jeez. Well, maybe we could come back with Karl Anthony Towns out there. Zach Collins is getting annihilated. Brian Jacobs, Karl Anthony Towns happened. He is gone off tonight. He's got, I think, 54. Willis, what's up? Hablas Portuguese? Nah, no Hablas Portuguese. Definitely not. Butterfly, that's a fact. Yeah, the bad guy, Anastasio. Sorry. That's not, I would not make that up. Just for the record, I would never, ever, ever joke about anybody passing away. I would not do that. You probably already know that if you come to this channel. He's got 56. We need K Block. He might drop 70 if he plays long enough, guys. But they're up by 15. He might sit, and who knows if he's coming back. I might watch a Razor Ramon match tonight if I decide to stay up that late. 227 points in this game. We have the whole fourth quarter. If we can get some thumbs up, you know what? I'm a Spurs fan, but how about some thumbs up for Karl Anthony Towns' 54? Got to give props to the man. I mean, look, I'm not a Wolves fan, not a Cat fan, but you got to respect a player that's just absolutely obliterating your team. We were talking earlier in the game. We're getting under his skin. He got a technical. He got a flagrant one, which I thought maybe get kicked out if you get a flagrant one at a technical, but apparently not. And he just lit us up in the third quarter. Chrissy with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. She says, so the lack of defense is so they don't call a foul or just not bringing it. They've been calling fouls all night. Karl Anthony Towns, by the way, had 32 points in the third quarter. 32! Chrissy, just the Spurs. I think games like this show us that Jakob Poeltl's not the guy long-term at center. And Zach Collins is getting abused as well. At the very least, gosh, I don't know what to say about this. We just let a guy go for 32 in us, honestly. And he's hitting three-pointers. He's in the zone. What can I say? He's in the zone. He's hitting threes left and right. The dude's in the zone. Lonnie Walker for 3. No good. We're missing shots. Karl Anthony Towns is on the bench, thank goodness. But he's in the zone. He's hitting everything he throws up. And when players are having a night like that, you can play the best defense in the world. When they're just throwing up shots and they're going in, doesn't matter. Anthony Edwards, who's been very quiet tonight with the ball right now, gets it into Nathan Knight, who throws down a monster dunk as the Spurs are now facing their biggest deficit of the night. Down by 17, getting a rickrolled at home. Lonnie Walker takes off into the paint, throws it up off the glass. Good and one. Come on, Lonnie, bring us back, baby. Sibri, wait, thank you for stopping in. This is how we Minnesota fans been feeling for years. I've been saying we need a cat type. People have said we need a cat type player. I wouldn't mind what he's doing right now on my team. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Brian, I call out the Spurs for the load management in my last recap. Didn't like it. Walker makes the free throw. Telling y'all, Roman for Devontae 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 Kaycock. Glazing Bacon, I don't know about all that. You almost got me to say a bad word. Kaycock's not a swear, but half of his name is. And Knight in the paint throws it up again as the Timberwolves are penetrating the paint whenever they want. They can just do whatever they want in the paint, it feels like. Jay Rich with the ball right now for the Spurs. Over to DeJounte Murray. Murray drives baseline into the post. Back out to Jay Rich. Jay Rich is going to drive himself. Drives baseline. Runs into the paint. Back out to Primo. Primo back to DeJounte. Murray in the paint to Jakob Poeltl. Jakob with a thunder dunk of justice. Thank sweet baby Jesus. You throw it down. Exactly, Rossini. Actually, I want to see Karl Anthony Towns come back in. Why not? The Spurs have more assists than the Wolves. They have 20 to 25. Of course, when you have a guy going for 50 plus, he's probably just doing it all his own. And now a big block by Block of Pirtle on Nathan Knight. So let's get the run going before Karl Anthony Towns comes back in. Joshua Primo drives into the paint and throws up a layup. And would he step on the line? Travel? What the hell did he do? Oh, momentum killer. I don't know what Primo did. He either traveled or stepped out of bounds. Yes, Cat had 32 in the third quarter. That's a three-pointer's a miss, and DeJounte Murray, I think, had the rebound. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 125 to 111, 9:45 to go. Murray in the paint to Jakob. Jakob with a kind of jump layup dunk mix. And the Spurs are down by 12. Let's get the run going now. Cat is out. Primoing it this year. Let's not say he's a bust yet. He stepped out. I had a feeling. Yeah, he's killing us. Let's go, Cat is right. He's been let's going all over the Spurs tonight. Yeah, that's Tim's reaction to Karl Anthony Towns' 54 points tonight. He's not on the court. He's got 54. He's killing the Spurs from everywhere. Inside the paint, three-pointers, everywhere. As I looked at the chat real quick, and that's a layup for the Timberwolves, 127-113. Kellen Johnson down the other end real quick with a layup of his own. I think Kelvin has 30 now. Kellen's career, I think, is 32. He does have 30 on 12 of 16 shooting, but obviously the story of tonight right now is Karl Anthony Towns and the Spurs' inability to stop anything. And the Timberwolves throw the ball into the stands. I don't know what that was. There's a Spurs chance to come back. Karl Anthony Towns is not in the game, and that's the only chance the Spurs have to make a comeback. Is they got to make a run while he's out. They ain't gonna do anything when he comes back in. I tell you what. What? I'll tell you what. Spurs ball right now. Jay Rich with it. Out to DeJounte Murray. Murray back out to Devin Vassell for three. Short, no good. Got to hit our threes too, though. And a turnover. Jakob Poeltl with the ball. DeJounte over to Devin. Devin into Jakob Poeltl on the post. Poeltl on the post. Turns the ball over. Fast break for the Wolves. D'Angelo Russell with the layup. Timeout pop. Yeah, Tim Duncan needs to come out of retirement now. Okay, triple or quadruple team Cat. Yeah, he's resting. His sixth 50-point game, I believe, for the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Spurs with a costly turnover, as that just kills momentum right away. Timeout. Greg Popovich. Anyway, I appreciate y'all being here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so, as we're seeing some history right now. If Cat comes in, just needs six more points to hit 60. Yeah. I'm hoping he comes back in. I'm not going to lie. S200, what's up? Yeah, a lot of people are saying now that they got the record. Yeah, Tatum dropped 50 on us, too. That's true. Let's advocate for Cat coming back on the floor. Thank you, S200. Appreciate that. We don't have the juice. The juice is rancid. You like the juice? The juice no good. This end of gooch juice sketch. I think he has 54, and I don't know what the high is in this year. Easy snipe. Anthony Edwards has been very quiet tonight. Very quiet. You guys have been asking about cat stats. I'm gonna pull them up for you on NBA.com since well, you're asking. Boo. Spurs game. There we go. Box score. All right. Karl Anthony Towns is 18 of 28 from the field, 6 of 9 from the arc, 14 of 14 from the line, plus he's got 14 rebounds and 3 assists. Sure, he has 5 turnovers. Nobody cares. He's got 56 points. My apologies. I said 54. He's got Lawrence Taylor's number, 56. And the Timberwolves are plus 19 with him on the floor. Oddly enough, Kellen Johnson's our leading scorer with 30, and the Spurs are minus 19 with him on the floor. Go figure. How's that make sense? It doesn't. Spurs have 3 guys with over 20. Lonnie has 22. DeJounte has 24. Keldon with 30. Unfortunately, Cat with 56 is leading the charge and really putting a hurting on my San Antonio Spurs tonight. Yeah, me too, R210. I do. Me too. LJ Lonnie's played well, though. He was just in the game. Did Pop pull him? James, I'll get you the time in just a moment. And yes, plus minus is a weird stat, but some people like it, so that's why I put it up in my recaps. Yeah, I don't know how much I read into it either. It kills. That's a fact. Our paint is, yeah. Just go ahead and go on in there. But he's doing it from beyond the arc too. That's tough. I mean, that would be cool. Karl Anthony Towns is back in the game with 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go. So yes, they're trying to get him to 60, maybe even 70. Kellen drives, pulls up jumper. That is an air ball. Cat with his 15th board. Uh, Wolves ball. Towns is calling for it. He gets the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Nope. Defers back. Jalen Knowles going to drive into the paint. Takes it at Jakob. Gets blocked and a foul. Foul on Jakob Pertl. Yeah, Manny, Cat is MJ's dad. I don't know about that. Yes, he is, Tyler. I'm not a fan. Oh, they're challenging. That was a clean block by Jakob Pertl on Jalen Knowles. The Spurs are challenging it. That looks like it's all ball. That's ball. That's a good block. Spurs should win that challenge. The Spurs been running 4 guards and a center a lot of the night, or 3 guards, a small forward, and a center. We're too small. That's why I keep saying that we need a legit 4. Kellen guarding Cat has me weaker than when Lonnie was guarding. Kellen should not be guarding. That we're small. So I kind of feel bad for Kellen. He's always seems like he always finds himself sometimes guarding guys that are way bigger than him, and he'll do it and won't complain about it to his credit, but he shouldn't be. We need a dog. Yeah, we do. Giving the dog a bone. That's what we need to do. Give the dog a bone. My goodness. If we draft a guard, I've already said it and I mean it, I will have to mute my microphone if the Spurs draft a guard with their first overall pick in this upcoming draft. I will absolutely lose it. We need another Pearl type player that can shoot free throws. Arjun has power forward Zach, center Jakob. I've been calling for that, though Zach has been getting decimated tonight. Start Jocelyn Dale at power forward Wednesday and see what happens. So where's going to happen? Jay Rich as a starter, he was 6 of 20 Saturday night from the field. Hasn't shown us much of anything tonight, at least offensively. I don't think his defense has been terrible, but I haven't been paying attention to it to be quite transparent. But offensively, he's given us nothing tonight for the most part, and he gave us nothing Saturday night. Yep. Jacques Landale had a career. No, Keldon Johnson's not a power forward. He's a small forward. Yep. Jacques Landale had a career game Saturday night, 26 points to no minutes. Ty Washington? Doubt it. Jesse, they're going to need a run right now. Romeo Langford's hurt again. Hamstring. The dude is always hurt. Always hurt. Doug rolled his ankle Saturday night versus the Pacers, so he is out indefinitely. We do need a power forward. I like Devin at the 2, DeJounte at the 1, Keldon at the 3. I'm fine with Jakob at the 5 for now. We need a 4, like a legit 4. And I like Doug McDermott. He's not a legit starting power forward. We still have 7 minutes and 45 seconds left. They're re-showing the block again. I thought Jakob got ball first. The Spurs challenged it. We'll see what happens. Disco Wolf. Yes. Yes, he is. I can't deny that. Romeo is street close 2.0. Yes. You could be right, it kills. Oh, they didn't know. Wow, we lost the challenge. All right, 2 free throws for the Timberwolves. 7:46 to go, and the Spurs need a run like now. They were down 15 versus the Jazz, but they had 10 minutes left. This is only 7:46 left. Trey Jones is a good 4. Both free throws good, and we're in a lot of trouble. Let's be honest, we're in a ton of trouble. The refs have sucked tonight. I will say that. They called almost no fouls in the first quarter, and it was an absolute foul fest in the second and third, which I hate watching and calling. Murray with the ball, he'll take off into the paint, and he gets fouled as he drives. Subtle tank is in. I'm right there with you, Glaze and Bacon, and Devontae Kaycock, KBD Romeo fan. Just start Jacques Landale at the 4 Wednesday. We're not playing a good team. I think we play the Thunder. We play the Thunder and Pelicans the rest of the week. Is it OKC Wednesday night? They're not good. What's the worst that can happen? Throw 2 big guys out there. Murray's first free throw was good. No, you should do that, Zach. Fast break points, 20 for the Timberwolves, 16 for the Spurs. Spurs down 131-116 with 7.5 minutes to go. The Timberwolves have a legit shot at 150, and Karl-Anthony Towns has a legit shot at maybe 70 points tonight. He's got 56 right now. I'm trying to keep that in my head, how many he has, because we're seeing greatness. Towns with the ball right now. He wants to shoot. He'll pass it out. And now a travel. Travel. Turnover with Timberwolves. LJ, I'll never argue that Pop's hard-headed. I would agree with that. That's tough. Well, 2000 hurt me as a Spurs fan. There is no defense. Murray did get cut on his forehead a few days ago. He took a tooth to the head by Kem Birch. Kem Birch lost a tooth. Kellen for 3. No good. That would have been a career high if it went in. Gosh darn it. Diggity dog. D'Angelo Russell to Cat. Cat in the paint. Almost turns it over. Still has it. Turns around. And a jumper is good and 1. 58 points for Karl-Anthony Towns. Nice, Arjun. Fritz, yeah, let me have it. You guys can let me have it. Y'all been saying the Spurs are tanking. I don't think they are, but oh no, the whistle went against him. No bucket, no bucket. Vassell to the paint, throws it up and high and no good, and he's fouled going to the line for 2. So I think they call an offensive foul or something against the Wolves. No bucket. He wants his 69. YouTube, Cat still has 56. He scored on the other end, but apparently there was an offensive foul maybe of some sort that I didn't see. They took the bucket away, so he's still sitting, I believe, at 56. Devin Vassell at the line for Dose. Spurs down by 14, looking to get back in this game with 6.5 minutes to go. 131-118. Cat has 5 fouls. Oh, snap. Chet Holmgren would be nice. Paulo Banchero, Jabari Smith Jr., Jay Rich coming out. And Lonnie Walker is in, LJ. Spurs are fighting. They are, to their credit. Vassell's second free throw is good. They don't give up. That's one thing you say about this team. Karl-Anthony Towns does have 56 points, but he also has 5 fouls. And he's actually out of the game. He had 32 points in the third quarter. I think he has none in this quarter. But we can't stop, apparently, Jalen Noel either, who just hit a jumper. Nah, Corey, he's going to finish the stream with me. Got to start what you finish. Murray on three-point land, drives into the paint, throws it up and in. Man, this 121 points looks great. The problem is we got 133 over here. Halfway through the quarter, 6 minutes to go. Bontraro is 6'10", so he would be a power forward, I would imagine. And ball is that's a turnover by the Timberwolves. They're trying to get D'Angelo Russell baseline. Couldn't handle the pass, went out of bounds. Spurs ball down 133 to 121. Is it S200? The anniversary? I guess Selena Gomez was with us she was with us Saturday, Brian, as they lost to the Pacers. So she wasn't good luck. Granted, half the team was out. Jakob Poeltl in the post. Poeltl launches it over to Kellen Johnson. Johnson's going to drive into the paint, throws it up off the glass, no good. Gets his own miss and puts it back. 10-point game. They can come back from this. Ain't going to be easy. Anthony Edwards, Kellen ties his career high with 32. Edwards drives into the paint. And gets tied up, and Jakob Poeltl steals the ball but falls out of bounds with the ball. They want a jump ball. He fell out of bounds. He stole the ball. Jakob steals the ball and fell out of bounds. Spurs are saying that should be a jump ball. 9 on the shot clock for the Timberwolves. That's a weird play. Whatever. Number 1 on number 1. Anthony Edwards 1-on-1 with Lonnie Walker. Gets to Torian Prince. Prince in the paint. Short jumper. Good. No defense by the Spurs team, though. Justin Robinson, Arjun. Justin Robinson is his son. 5 minutes remaining. DeJounte in the paint throws it up and in as he goes through a crowd. 10-point game. It's still not insurmountable, but it ain't going to be easy. You need to get some stops. Torian Prince into the paint. Passes it out. Wide open. Patrick Beverley for 3. Where's your defense, Spurs? Tim is upset right now. Look at his face. Perimeter defense just blows. Keldon Euro step into the paint. Runner bounces around. No good. Jakob Poeltl with the tip back. Defense, you mother truckers. Ethan Karl-Anthony Towns still has 56. He's had 0 this quarter. Another open three-point shot. That one's no good. That was by Jaden McDaniels. Kellen Johnson will bring it up for the Spurs. 4:20 to go. Smoke him if you got him. DeJounte with the ball. Got to give 120% here. You're off tomorrow night. And now a foul by Torian Prince on Jakob Poeltl. There is 4 minutes and 12 seconds left, and Cat is on the bench, guys, and there's no defense whatsoever in this game. 0 defense. Non-shooting foul, 138-127. Crazy game. Cavs beat the Clippers in overtime tonight. Lonnie Walker will get it into DeJounte Murray. Murray looking to drive. Gets it into Jakob in the paint. Jakob with a turnaround layup and a roll off the rim. You know what doesn't roll off the rim? A slam dunk! McDaniels with a jumper. Murray pull up 3. No good. And a timeout by the Timberwolves. Just dunk the ball. Come on, Jakob. All these little, that's one thing that I like him. It drives me crazy about his game is this the soft play in the paint on a regular basis. There you go. Yep, but still. Go Spurs, go. And if you ain't down with that, I got 2 words for you. Chuck Norris. Tracy McGrady time. Yeah, right? Not enough time, Blitzkrieg. About 4 minutes left. Yep, 7 minutes, Austin, and he's doing old layup. 4 minutes to go. Jakob needs to go. A lot of people feel that way, Sean. He knows how to dunk at your boy Rico. We've seen him throw it down before. He just... 3:39 to go, under 4 minutes. No. Karl Anthony Towns has not scored in the fourth quarter. After 32 points in the third, he scored 0 in the fourth. We need a better Jakob, but we can't. Well, we definitely can't let him go. Exactly, Evan. Cat has 0. Yes, he's got 0 this fourth is right, Tyler. No, he's got 5 fouls. And yes, he had 32 in the third. I think Karl Anthony Towns has 5 fouls. Or the world everything would end, Zach, if two Chuck Norrises fought each other. Yes, Yaka playing soft. Being his regular old big floppy flaccid popo flopping around in the paint. Whatever. Did Karl Anthony Towns foul out and he's not in the game? Pull up jumper, no good by Jalen. No, of course you're up by 13. You don't need him in there. Anthony Edwards with a putback. Yeah, that's probably the dagger. 15 points with 3:11 to go. Dagger. Oof. And Kellen Johnson gets fouled, and we'll go to the line for two. Chance for a career high at the line for you. Hey, at least, Kellen had his career high tonight. Unless he misses both free throws. Shouldn't jinx him. That's always very possible. Karl Anthony Towns is actually getting ready to check back in with 3 minutes. They're going to try to get him to 60, I think. Don Adams. He's coming back in. Yes, goes for us to be refined. I figured this would be a loss. I did say to you guys, I think we could go 2-1 this week. My wins were against the Pelicans and OKC. Keldon Johnson has a career high, 33, but it's going to be overshadowed. And the Spurs are throwing the towel in. They're bringing in all the reserves. Finally getting Jacqueline Dale coming in. 142, 128. All the starters are coming out. Hey, great game, Keldon. DeJounte had a great game. Unfortunately, Karl Anthony Towns had a masterful performance tonight, and it's not over yet. Kelvin now with 34. And a quick whistle, foul on Kellen. Oh, Kellen's coming out. Kellen fouled, so he can be taken out. Yeah, I mean, David Robinson went stat chasing Don. I know he did against the Clippers when he scored 71. So I mean, I can't sit here and judge that. 3 minutes to go. Can Karl Anthony Towns chat get 4 more points? He has the ball right now into the paint. Euro step jumper is no good. And Trey Jones will bring it up the court after the Zach Collins save. Gets it up to Joshua Primo. Primo, Euro steps into the paint, throws it up off the glass. And Joshua Primo scores. 11-point game. Yes, he would. He would be very livid with his defense. Or like PHCH tracker from the Philippines. Thank you for stopping in. I don't know if Karl Anthony Towns isn't going to get to that. Prince for 3, no good. Towns catches the ball, throws it up, and he's fouled going to the line for 2. And got poked in the eye, apparently. Carlos, yeah, let's going probably right to the loss column with this game. Possible 150? Maybe. If we lose against OKC, then yes, Phil, because OKC's worse than us. I would be concerned the Spurs are tanking. We even have a Joe Wieskamp signing. Angel, thank you for the super chat. Dropped to $2 and said, can we play defense? Survey says no. No, we can't. This defense has been terrible tonight. What a long game this has been. What are we at right now? 2.5 hours. Still have a couple minutes left. Tons of free throws. A ridiculous amount of scoring. And this is a non-overtime game. Yes, allergic to defense. Towns misses the first free. Lakers getting beat 26-6. Are you serious, Cam? Thank you, Ryan. I'm a big San Antonio Spurs fan and a New York Giants fan, so I cover the Spurs and Giants pretty much on this channel. But I like to have a lot of fun, goof around, just enjoy life, and enjoy being, with you guys. Winning or losing, I love my team, and I'll stand by them. Cat, second free throw is good. He's got 57. I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to see him get 60. I shouldn't say as a Spurs fan, but what the heck? He's already got 57. Let's see some history. Jacques Landale, baseline three. Wow, maybe we should have brought him in earlier. Go ahead and say it, chat. Jacques Landale for three. 143, 134, 2 minutes to go. Cat takes a long three. In and out burger. Landale with the rebound. Spurs on the run. Trey Jones gets it up to Joe Mama. Joe Mama for three. No good. Minute 45 to go. Spurs are making it somewhat interesting. Cat with the ball. He wants this. He's going to take another mile-long three. That's 60. Wow. 60 points for Karl Anthony Towns. With a long three. Jacques Landale for three. No good. Joshua Primo saves the ball as it's going out of bounds. They'll get it to Trey Jones. Jones drives. Back out to Joe Mama. Joe Mama over to Zach Collins. Pull-up jumper. No good. And a timeout. And Karl Anthony Towns is coming out of the game, and he's got 60. What can I say? Wolves fans, he annihilated us tonight. Edwards is on the bench, Marcus. The Timberwolves are emptying their bench now. 60 points. Yep. All we did is allow Karl Anthony Towns to go off for 60 in the NTT Center. Donnie's been up and down. Lately, he's been disappointing. All right, Evan. I'll check it. The season's done. Wow. I don't even know what to say. 60 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Yeah, we took that big spank. You got us. You guys, what can I say? You killed us tonight. You've historically owned the Spurs. I mean, you just crush us every year. All the Wolves championships you guys have, just, the dynasty. Minnesota Timberwolves, easily the dynasty of the 90s, 2000s, 2010s. I was talking a little trash. You got us tonight. I can't deny that. Good game. But man, and where it looked like Cat was getting close to getting thrown out of the game. He had a flagrant one. He got teed up, was losing his cool, barking at the refs, and then in the third quarter, ate his spinach apparently. Well, you know what? I'll take somebody with below average defense if they're going to drop 60. Come on, let's be honest. And the Timberwolves turned the ball over. 146, 134. Both teams in the bonus. A minute four to go. Yeah, Evan, I'm not a big fan of Pop's rotations, but it is what it is. And Spurs, you know what, Wolves fans, there's going to be a lot of Spurs fans that are happy you guys beat us tonight because they're thinking draft pick. Somebody just said in the chat, every loss is a win. I'm not of that mentality, but a lot of people are, and I get it. Joshua Primo almost turns the ball over. Joe Mama for three. Wieskamp can't hit the three. Offensive board by Zach Collins and put back. Phil with the $5 super chat. Thank you for support, my man. He says, Pop told Karl Anthony Towns he'd let him go get 60 if he agreed to sign with San Antonio for his next free agent contract. Now we have an injured Timberwolf down with 42 seconds to go. I can't see who that is because he's got a crowd of players around him. Oh, Jaden McDaniels rolled his ankle, fell on Zach Collins' foot. Nothing intentional there. Collins had his back to him. Jaden McDaniels is down and the medical staff is out. They're helping him up. He is going to be helped off the court. That's definitely a sprained ankle. You guys are already missing one of your power forwards, aren't you? That sucks. Seeing a player get hurt with 42 seconds left. Wasn't he? Didn't he? He started tonight. Why is your start? Why do you have a starter in there with 42 seconds left? Dang. LJ, if it's a top, if we have like a seventh or eighth pick and he doesn't, and that player doesn't start for the Spurs, then I don't know what, or at least come off the bench. I don't know what to say. Unbelievable. Yeah, getting seeing a player hurt with this little time left. It's one, it sucks. It was completely an accident. But two, if you're the opposing team, you're a coach. You have the ball and you're up by 10. The game's over. Why do you have any guys that are starting it out there? Timberwolves ball. Pull up three is good by whoever that is. 149, 136. They're trying to drop 150 on us. Zach Collins hits a three. Well, big man, that's a little too late. 15 seconds to go. And the Timberwolves will they run out the clock or are they going for 150? They're going to run out the clock. All right. Noel's just going to dribble it out. All right, good call. I thought they're going to be kind of cheesy and go for a bucket at the end, but they're doing the right thing and dribble it out. Wow. Well, clearly the player of the game is Karl-Anthony Towns as he lights up the Spurs for 60. For those of you leaving, if you could thumbs up on the way out, would appreciate you. It looks like that. Fast, fun, free, nutritious, and delicious. We're going to go to the end of game stats. I would agree with that, Arjun. I always see Kellen Johnson more of a scorer. I don't see him being the two-way player number two was. But I do think there's a lot of potential for Keldon, who had a career high 34 tonight, but that's going to be overshadowed big time by Karl-Anthony Towns. Anthony Edwards with 5 points. Didn't really get it going tonight. Jaden McDaniels with 11. Unfortunately, left the game with an ankle injury with 40 seconds to go. Karl-Anthony Towns with 60 and 17. He did have 6 turnovers, but whatever. 60 points, guys. 60 points, 17 boards. Patrick Beverly with 20 points and 8 assists. D'Angelo Russell with 19 points and 6 assists. Off the bench for the Timberwolves, Malik Beasley with a donut. Jalen Noah with 15. Torian Prince with 13. Nathan Knight with 6. And Josh Okogie also with a donut. He played a whole 41 seconds and has zeros across the board. For the Spurs, Kellen Johnson, 34 points on 13 of 21 shooting. He actually finished with 34, 8, and 4. Didn't have any turnovers. Yet the Spurs had a minus 18 with him out there. Go figure. Josh Richardson, I don't think I want him starting anymore. He was 6 of 20 Saturday night. Tonight, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist on 1 of 3 shooting, 3 turnovers. He did have 2 steals, but 2 points, 2. We need more than that. Especially if we're going to give up 149. Jakob Poeltl had 21 points on 9 of 12 shooting. He also had 3 block shots. Devin Vassell had 17. He also had 2 steals and 3 blocks. DeJounte Murray finished with 30, a very quiet 30 points and 12 assists. I didn't realize he scored that much tonight. Also had 5 turnovers, unfortunately. Off the bench, Lonnie Walker keeping it going as our 6th man, 22 points. Trey Jones with 2 points and 7 assists. Joshua Primo with 3. Zach Collins with 5. Joe Wieskamp with a donut, and Jacques Landale with 3 points. That is the tail of the tape. DJ's contract, I think we have 2 more years after this year. It was a fun game. It was a loss. Let's be honest. It was a loss we expected. The Wolves are over 500. The Spurs do have a legit chance to win the next 2 games, and hopefully they do. And I appreciate y'all being here tonight. I'm going to wrap it up. That stream was much longer than normal, almost 2 hours and 40 minutes. But when you have a guy going for 60 and the team scoring almost 290 points, 288 total, it is going to be long. So thank you all. I'll be back Wednesday night for the Spurs. And who are we playing? Let me double check. OKC. That's a winnable game. That's a very winnable game. And win it, we will. Thank you all for being here. Can't forget the thumbs up to get us up to 200. Are we close to 200? We're at 185, but a lot of people have left. Well, if we can get to 200, great. If not, all good too. Till next time, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!